let it immediately, like, hey, you know, I like immediately.
Damn.
You would let the cowboy know, or the guy that you got with just now? You would tell him?
Oh, the boy I would just get with now, he would know I already have somebody.
Okay. And let's be honest, they're not gonna care.
Exactly.
They're gonna do it anyway.
That part.
So, but your boyfriend, you're gonna tell him, you're gonna do what you want, and then you're gonna just tell him after the fact. Are you okay with like potential consequences of him leaving you or anything? Or are you that confident he's not going nowhere?
It's not that I'm that confident that he's not going where. It's more of the fact of, like, if I let him know, like, hey, look, that's the part about relationships. Like, hey, look, I misstepped. I fucked up. Here is what it is. If you absolutely hate me after this conversation, awesome. But at least I feel good on my conscience that I came and talked to you about it.
Good on your conscience.
If you decide to leave me because of me coming to you and being straight about it, then that is what it is. That's your decision to make as a person. Just like I have my decision to make too, and my decision was to be straight with you.
Do you respect your man? Like, really respect him? No.
I mean, we've been together for 6 months.
Okay.
I would I mean, just from
I can't with that.
I would label your boyfriend as a placeholder. That's basically
boyfriend.
What it is.
Yeah.
He's kind of you're you know you're out in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. There's not many options out there, so you're like, you know what, this guy does the job for me out here.
Oh, no. I didn't say I'm in the middle of nowhere. I live in the city and I travel all the time. I said he's in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have to worry about him doing anything. That's what I said. I said, my man, I'm not going to find my man out doing something with some girl because where are the girls at?
She's the boss, man.
Where are the girls at?
Yeah. Interesting.
Wow.
He's a good boy that keeps his house at home. That's
So, do you think that that's fair to him? Like, if the shoe was on the other foot and, like, he found a job that, like, he could, like, travel and he started traveling and he was doing the same thing you were doing, how would you feel about that in that situation? Because right now it seems like because he can't go anywhere and he's in the middle of nowhere, you put it, that you're taking advantage and you're like, okay, I'm going to do what I want. But if the shoe was on the other foot, your feelings would be fucked. No offense, but
no,
they would
I've been in that situation. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm an open person.
I don't think you're that open though,
Yeah.
because like I said, I feel like you're
this.
taking advantage of the situation because he can't go anywhere. But if you were to if he were to find somewhere, whatever, and he had, like, he could travel or whatever or do something, and he was doing the same thing you were doing, you would feel very, very, very in your feelings.
I would tell him that if you feel like that's what you want to do, please make yourself happy. Because at the end of the day, we're all getting buried by ourselves, so I just hope that whatever decision...
This is actually for the audience.
Is he a real asshole?
This is the definition of a placeholder boyfriend, guys. I mean, you guys are getting it right here, right now. Like, this is the definition of a placeholder boyfriend.
Called him a boy.
Called him a boy.
You a little demon. God damn,
man. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. So, bad boy, sexist, racist, or good boy that's morally sound?
I'm gonna go for the good boy because there's 24 hours in the day.
Stop the cap.
And no, I am. And
Stop the cap.
no, I will because I can say this because I've had both, and I was happier with the good boy who was shitty in bed, who wasn't like the bad boy saying all these
Why'd you leave him then?
Where's he now?
The what?
Why'd you leave him? Yeah.
Where's he now?
The good boy, he left me because he couldn't take all the OnlyFans money and being onto Instagram and whatnot. But I still, yes, of course, having
You're in a
sex.
tough spot, Alexis.
Man.
Bro, you're in a tough spot, man.
You're almost 30. Figure it out.
Having sex with the bad boy is great, but I prefer to be happy with someone next to me, even if the sex is shitty, which is not, because if you got a penis, I'm gonna make it work. There's no such thing as bad. Like, if you got it, I'm gonna make it feel good. 100%. You can lay there and it's gonna feel good for me. So, there's no such thing as bad sex.
Women is in the head, right?
You know, it's how you feel about the person. Because with the other person, with the bad boy, if I think about what he's saying and all these nasty racist, all these things, and I have been with someone just like this, and I could really, like, say, I'm not gonna feel that way about him in bed.
Okay.
I'm not gonna want to please him because he's a mean person outside of the bedroom. You know, so I'm definitely gonna say I just want the peaceful life because I'm gonna feel better about sleeping with you on the end of the day.
Oh no, man! I guarantee if I had to line up the 15 niggas that you smashed, they're probably all very similar, probably assholes to a degree.
They are. But some more than others.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You got caught in 4K, like
don't think
It's funny. Ask a girl about her ex, tell you everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like a girl's ex-boyfriends, a lot of the times they're gonna be way more similar than you think. Like women really don't like variety in men like we want in women. Like women have a type and they kind of stick on that type most of the time. They might deviate once and try something new, but most of the time they stick to the same dude.
I might mention if they actually make a change for that type of guy, it's because they're broken. Which kind of fucks.
That's the truth. It's from trauma. That's why we're attracted to certain types of men. It is what it is.
No, it sucks. But okay, what about you? Bad boy, Texas racist, or good boy, morally sound?
I would take the boy that's
Take
bad
a
in
ride
bed
on
because
a
I like
big
to teach
jet
people
plane.
things.
I mean, you used to be a teacher, so
love you.
makes sense.
All right,
cool.
The morally sound.
Everyone's trainable.
Wow.
Exactly.
would you want to be with a guy that you have to train?
Really?
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I've been there in that position before.
Where's he at now then?
Oh, it was too shallow.
He left you or you left him?
I left him.
of course.
Oh, so clearly it doesn't work, right?
It was
Training
too
guys.
shallow. Waiting on it.
It still works. I trained him.
And y'all are not together, so clearly it doesn't work.
Well, there's other reasons why it didn't work.
Why didn't it work then?
Oh, we shouldn't get into that.
I mean, if you trained
Take
him
it
properly, I
for
mean,
a
it should work,
ride
right?
on a big
He tried to
jet
trade you?
plane.
No, not at all.
So you trained him, so then why did it work if you built him up to the boyfriend you want? Doesn't make sense.
There's a lot that goes into that, but he was trainable. Everyone's trainable.
Well, if you trained him, then how do you fail?
I can't say.
I guess the trainer's a failure then.
No.
So then tell us what happened.
I can't. Not on here.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Did he smack you?
No.
Oh my God, they giving the game already.
I mean, look, man. Yo, I say on the podcast all the time, we're not leaders. No offense, but you guys just keep proving me right all the time.
Yeah,
like
you don't build a man up,
Because I tell you this, man. If I had a girl and I built her up into the girl that I want, I ain't going nowhere. She's fucking gonna turn her into the girlfriend I want. Like, men are able to train women into the woman they love, but women will train a man into something they hate.
100%.
But you don't have to build us up because we're natural nurturers and feminine. So you don't have to
I disagree with that
You
wholeheartedly.
need a lot of training.
Yeah.
The way you call a girl.
Yeah.
You need a lot of training, man.
Yeah, no, I disagree with that, and let me tell you why I disagree with that very strongly. Most women have very bad habits that are not conducive to a good long-term relationship that you have to train out of them.
Like what?
Such as
Like her.
I mean,
You're acting like I'm these club rats that you have on here. I'm also out in the woods by myself, okay?
well,
Like,
it's not just that. There's just a multitude of bad habits that modern women exhibit that hurt relationships. We can go into a need for attention. Thinking that it's appropriate to go to a nightclub when you have a man at home. Thinking it's okay to fraternize with other men when you have a man at home. Keeping around girlfriends that are promiscuous. Going on girls trips. Thinking that it's okay to dress provocatively when you're not with your man and not checking in with him. Not cleaning the house, not cooking, not cleaning, not doing what women are supposed to do and what they've been doing for literally centuries. Women think nowadays that they could behave like men but still be treated like ladies, and my argument is I'm not going to go ahead and give you chivalry and treat you like a gentleman when you're not acting like a lady, and most women lack the ability to act like a lady. A lot of women are rambunctious, crass, rude, annoying, disrespectful, don't have a general respect for masculinity and leadership. They think that they're equal to men, and that's why a lot of girls need to get bad habits trained out of them. And a lot of modern women exhibit these traits.
Especially when you make money.
Yeah. Did you have something to respond to that? Go ahead,
yeah,
please.
so are we talking about the average woman here, or are you talking about us?
I'm talking about women in general.
Oh,
In Western,
okay.
in
The
Western,
average woman. Okay.
If you take the average Westernized woman from a first world country, this is how they behave. This is how they view the world. And as a man, it's your job to deprogram a lot of these bad habits out of them.
Well, question for you, sir.
Oh shit.
By the way, that includes you too, by the way.
Yeah, because I roll with you with that, like that. If a woman would be equivalent to that, right? That did all that, what would still demasculate a man from having that viewpoint? If a woman, if the woman would still be subservient, in a sense,
Okay.
you know,
All right. What about that?
respectful to the men, because that's very important, right?
I like
But
that run.
I agree upon that
Shit was
100%.
purty,
You
boy.
have to put you placed in a position when you're in a relationship to.
Shit was purty, boy.
Yes.
What's your question?
So my question specifically is, then why is women still specifically seen as that position?
Zoom, 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 zoom.
That position.
understand your
Like
question.
what you're saying, that you still see women in such a negative viewpoint.
I don't look at women in a negative viewpoint. I look at women for what they are in 2023, and the reality is that women behave more like men now than ever before.
I
Because
wanna
we're
take
forced
you
to be
for a ride
perceived
in
in
a
such a way.
DJ
Well, I
plane.
mean, there's a
Where
multitude.
are the men that they stand up
Oh,
for? There's a lot
It
of
starts
men
with
that
our
say that.
fathers.
There's-
You ask
there's-
around
there's a
here.
I wanna
multitude of
take you
reasons, yes,
for
we
a
may
ride
say that.
in a
There's a multitude
DJ
of reasons why we
plane.
can blame feminism. We can blame fatherless households. There's a bunch of reasons why women behave the way that they do, but I'm just identifying how they currently behave. And I'm just saying that given the fact that so many women don't grow up with a traditional
wanna
masculine
take you
father,
for a
fatherless
ride
households,
in
not
a
strong two-parent household,
DJ
lack of religion, lack of
plane.
shame, social stigmas, etc. It's why, and feminism, it's why women behave the way that they do. So what I'm saying is that as a man going into out there in the world and meeting women that are westernized, they have
Oh,
bad habits that you
yes,
have to train
Dougie.
out of them. You know, and
Come
I don't
here,
think-
Fuggy,
I don't
Fuggy,
think,
Fuggy,
yeah,
Fuggy.
It
No,
sucks,
it's
but
extremely
but
unfortunate.
it
you
doesn't work the other way
turn
around because she said, "Oh, well, I trained
Come
my
on,
guy, but it
Fuggy.
didn't work out." But I guarantee you, if he was the
Come on,
authority and he
bitch.
trained you, you guys would still be together.
You listen.
That's the difference.
Yeah,
Because
Fuggy. Oh,
when
no.
men will build up a woman into something they love,
Not
women
today,
will build a guy
Fuggy,
into something
Fuggy.
they resent. Because whenever a woman builds a man up,
He
she is the
about to
authority. If a
throw
woman
an
has authority over you,
interception like
she
a
cannot respect
big
you.
J
And if a woman
plane.
does not respect you, she can't have sex with you and like you. Women must
Oh,
respect you
no.
first, and that respect stems from
Got
fear.
7
Where's that
seconds
come
and
from?
I'm about to
Well, this guy
go
might leave me. He has other
insane.
options. He's wildly attractive. If I fuck up, he's gonna kick me to the side of the road immediately. That's what women respect.
About men's insecurity towards a woman.
What are you talking about?
They can be with a beautiful woman that's subservient, and that can be everything that they need, and they have their own
Thank
insecurity
you.
because of the way that they were raised and brought up.
Thank
So-
you.
That's the same thing that you said can be flip-flopped and tried in a different way.
No, it can't because men and women's roles are different. They can't be flip flopped. That's
yeah.
precisely the problem.
No, I agree with you 100%. I think
I
a
agree with you
man should
100%.
be accountable and
What
should
I'm
be a
trying
man.
to say is,
I think
We agree.
And
I'm
women,
fucking
and women
drunk.
nowadays have to stand up
So
and
you
have
roll a
to
blunt
double down on it,
in
right?
10 seconds.
Because men do not know how to,
Less.
you know.
they should have never gave us rights, and we just wouldn't be in
No,
this
it's-
situation.
I'm not saying that.
Right?
But the
No,
rules are
but you know what I'm
reversed.
talking about.
Men are becoming more like women. Women are becoming.
I don't have a problem
What?
with women entering the workforce and making money and doing what they want. I don't think they, but I don't. I understand
I
that you have to
wanna
survive
take
and
you
you have to get your
for
money.
a ride on a
But with that said,
big
right,
J
that
plane.
causes issues for women a lot of times. Going entering the workforce, making a lot of money, chasing an education, it inherently masculinizes you. That's just what it is. Because in order to make money and become successful, and rise up the ranks, you have to have a killer mindset. You have to be ambitious. You have to be confident. You have to have competence. These are all masculine traits.
Or you have the masculine
All right, look,
individuals
look,
that
look,
take
look,
over
look,
women's
look.
rights.
With all due respect, if you're going to interject and make comments and
Stop.
ask questions or whatever, you need to think before you speak.
Yes.
I don't know if you're drunk or high or whatever the fuck it is, but you're
I'm
already
not.
part of the show. So think before you speak. Have your ideas ready and say it in a coherent manner. Shut up. Say it in a coherent manner so we actually understand what's going on. I'm okay with you contributing to the show. Right now you're
Let's
a part of the
go.
show because I don't know what you're on, but you
I'm
need
not
to like
really
think before you speak.
thinking.
Past your bedtime.
Okay?
I
Think before you
apologize.
speak, please.
But it's the same. If a woman brings to the table equivalent,
Let someone else
Just,
talk.
just,
Let someone else
yeah,
talk.
just.
Okay. What about you?
You had a bad day. Yes, You had a bad day. I said you had a bad day.
Maybe y'all just talking to girls y'all don't
Are
like.
you single?
What do you mean?
Am I single?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question that you asked.
Are you
That's
single?
actually an interesting
Because
question.
if we're both single, so it's like, does the
No,
profession
but
matter?
it's different. We're
But
men.
it's-
Hold on. Is a single man the same as a single woman?
We're both single.
Okay, let me ask you this.
She's like,
Do you control who fucks? Yeah, right? Like a guy can't have sex with you unless you like him, right? And you tell him, yeah, we
Well,
can
yeah,
fuck.
my body, my choice.
Fantastic.
Wait, if it's the other way around, what is it then?
No. You're right. It is your body, your choice. Guess what? my ring, my choice. I pick who gets a relationship.
Ah.
Oh.
Me too.
No, you don't.
No, you
I
don't.
own life.
Men pick you, right? Right? Men are the ones that give relationships and security. Women are the ones that give sex. So, for you to sit there and say, "Oh, are you in a relationship?" It's like asking, "Do you fuck guys?" You can fuck
Where
any guy
did
that you
you
want.
think this
Or I
shit
can
was
commit to
going,
any
brother?
guy that I
Just
want.
ask if you had a girlfriend.
It's not the
Absolutely
correct
not.
question to ask because we
No.
give different commodities.
Absolutely
What you should be asking is,
not.
can
my
you fuck
nigga.
girls? And I'd be like, oh yeah, maybe. But that's like me asking you, do you fuck guys? You'd be like, well, I can because it's what I give out. That you can't try to ask me about something that I give out. I give out the relationships. You're selective on who you fuck, right?
Yeah, so are you?
No, I'm selective on who I give a relationship to.
Very
That's the
picky.
difference.
So women are not selective on who.
But to answer your question,
I just asked if
to
you
answer your
had a
question,
girlfriend
I do
and
have a
say,
girlfriend. Yes, to
okay.
answer your question, I do.
See?
And she's
Good for
closed on her
you.
end.
Aside.
Yeah, so I see what you tried to do there. Because see, this is what women do.
Yeah. Shame.
You'll prove them wrong, and then they'll try to shame you. You
can
even
I
have a girlfriend.
Wait, can I ask
Yes,
you
I do.
why
I
is
do.
she closed and why are you open? Like,
Because I'm a man.
why, but why can't she
It's
be
their
open?
arrangement, so they can do what they want to do. You don't have to do that. They can do it if they're
I
happy
think
with
that's
themselves.
just what
Leave it at
people
that.
do
No,
in
because
general.
open relationships with women never work. Like your girl can't go out there and fuck other people. It doesn't work.
Prime example.
See,
don't
I
know.
fuck other girls, and I appreciate my girl even more.
Yeah.
But if you fuck other guys, you're gonna go ahead and probably lose attachment to your guy. Men and women are not the same.
You have a point there.
There you go.
You know.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So look, ladies, if there's a guy, right, and he's like a player, he's community dick or whatever y'all call it, do you think he deserves a good, loyal woman?
No.
You? Do you think he deserves a good, loyal woman who's gonna stay faithful, look after him and all that?
Well,
No,
listen,
he's not gonna be loyal to her.
Huh?
He's not gonna be loyal to her. So
What about you?
yeah, because she can change him.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We gotta be better than that.
What about you?
I'm trolling. I'm sorry.
It depends on their dynamic. Like if like in your situation, your girl knows what you do and she accepts that. Like I think that's your guys' relationship. That's your
What you
choice.
think a
Yeah,
guy,
I
let's
seen
say if
that
I was a
shit
guy,
wide open.
not where
I seen that shit, I was like, fuck, I can't do nothing about
It's
it.
like, okay, we're gonna do this, you agree, but if I'm a guy slanging wood out in the community and whatever, playing on women, do I deserve a good, loyal woman? I just want to know.
No.
No?
I feel like everybody deserves that, but at the same time, if you out here just giving it up, you can't expect somebody to be just willing to give it up like that.
What about you?
The same.
No. What about you?
Not off backs, right?
What about you?
I said no.
No.
So let me ask you. Does a sex worker,
I knew he was going with this.
I already knew that. I already knew that. I already knew
Go
that.
ahead, finish.
because they asked me this earlier, does a woman who's like a sex worker or a stripper, do you think she deserves love and a good man?
Of course. Everybody does.
Everybody
Human
does.
beings too who deserve love too.
Let's start here.
Who deserve love too. Okay.
Answer it.
Just because.
He got you.
Answer.
And he got you.
I already knew he was gonna say this.
Keep it a beat.
Do she deserve a nice, loving relationship?
A good man.
A
Yeah.
good man? Maybe he don't care about that.
Oh, maybe you don't care.
Crazy.
Maybe
Okay.
he don't care.
Interesting. What about you?
I think every person deserves
Look at all fucking community.
I'm wrong for that. I know. Why are you guys being such haters?
I don't know. Y'all just.
How are we hating?
Let's answer the
We don't
question.
deserve love. That's what you.
Why?
Well, you just said a second ago, a player doesn't deserve a good woman, right?
People
did.
have love.
Hold on.
Or loyalty.
Did you say a second ago that a player doesn't deserve a good?
His question was, if they're a community dick,
Bitch.
does he deserve a loyal woman?
Yeah, and you said no.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But like,
by your logic, then, because a
No.
community guy doesn't deserve a good woman, then a community woman doesn't deserve a good man, right? By your own logic.
But then you say that men and women are the same, so why should they be equal?
Good point. I'm going to answer that here in a second.
you.
I think you got something there. No. I'm going to explain here in a second why.
the math is not mathing.
No, the math is not there.
That was supposed to be mine.
Oh, now it's
The
the
question was like,
That was supposed to be
relationship
mine.
is like what he was asking.
I knew where he was gonna throw that
That's what
bitch.
I asked.
Loyalty
Like,
and
I
loving.
knew where he was gonna
Can we
throw
all
that
finish
bitch.
giving our like own opinions
opinions.
Yeah.
You can-
What about you? You didn't get to give yours.
I think everyone deserves love, but I'll say you get what you give.
Stupid.
See, she did it in a
Stupid.
Yeah, and it's very
Stupid,
interesting to
he
see the
gonna
women's
quit.
answers
He gonna
on this
cry
one
when
because
he
we
get in
have
the
two girls
car.
on the panel that are involved in sex work, so they're gonna give
yeah.
pussy answers. What about you? You think yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chill, mama.
1
Contradicts your
second.
logic, but okay.
Everybody deserves love, right? That's the question.
Everyone deserves love.
No.
Does he
A sex worker, a female sex
deserve
worker.
a good man who's going to love
1
you,
second.
protect all that shit?
Yeah.
Does she deserve that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because she's human.
So community think doesn't deserve love though.
No, I
Or doesn't
didn't-
deserve
no, I
love.
didn't
1
Oh,
second.
you said, oh,
Yeah, I
yes.
said you
Okay.
should.
What about you?
Yeah.
The connection to your peer has been lost.
I mean, it's two different things.
That's the same thing. If you sex work,
No,
you can do
because
it.
the woman is working. That's your job. You know, if you're a community dick, then you're just fucking around because you want to fuck around.
You
having a
bitch.
loyal woman.
Okay. I
You
don't
know.
know.
Fuck did you think this was?
Do you think it's easy for men to get sex?
Clown.
To certain.
You're a
Well,
fucking
we go around the
clown.
panel. Most of the women here said they reject most men that talk to them, correct?
Correct.
It's gonna be somebody that give it to him.
That's why I
You
said
really think so?
somebody.
Yeah,
Always
it's
somebody.
somebody.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's gonna be somebody give it to him.
Mainstream
What if I told
It's
you
hard to
that,
get
that
it.
women are pretty similar in what they look for in guys? And if a
Yeah,
guy
shit,
struggles with
I
one
ain't
girl,
even
there's
lost
probably a
the
good chance that
game
he
yet.
might struggle with 5, then he might struggle with 10, might struggle with a bunch.
Somebody
I
that
haven't
give it to
even
him.
lost it.
It might not be the girl he want, but somebody.
That's a very
And y'all
female
say
Hey,
way of
see,
thinking.
hold on, I gotta see
Yeah.
something,
I do
bro.
only. I watch OnlyFans.
Somebody
And
gonna give it to
Oh.
him.
Porn doesn't
If
mean
that,
you
if
struggle.
it's,
So anyway,
any guy, any man that's in a relationship or got women that's satisfying him, pretty much they ain't watching porn like that.
Yeah.
Somebody
Sure.
gonna give it to him.
yeah.
No.
I don't
Okay.
know.
So you said no because he's giving out community dick, but do you think it's easy for men to give out community dick, as you're saying?
It's different. What? What was the
Do
question?
you think it's easy for men to get sex from women?
Y'all
to
is
certain,
calling
like I said.
me, bro. What the fuck is
It's
this?
Certain.
Certain men.
Yes.
Do you think most men it's easy or
You
hard?
talking about
No,
the
I
gang
wouldn't say
man,
most.
bro.
You think for most men it's not easy, or you're saying most men it's It's hard.
I mean,
or it's easier or hard for most men?
Yeah, for most men.
It's easier or hard for most men.
Certain men get it easy. Certain men don't.
Okay, would
I
you
just
say
think that there's a lot of generalization going on here that
Yeah,
I don't usually do. I don't stand with generalization, so that's why I maintain
but the
it.
world works in
certain.
generalizations?
I don't.
I don't.
That's how
Your
the world
world.
works.
Your
No,
world.
no,
Besides,
planet.
your perception of the world is a reflection of what's
Planet.
within.
Hold on. See, this is the difference between. Look. The world operates on generalities. Okay. For example, when you go to the bathroom, even though they're trying to be crazy about it, there's typically a men's bathroom and a women's bathroom, right? Because in general, there's two genders, right? Despite clown world or whatever they're trying to say, there's two genders, right? In general, most people have 2 legs and walk, right? So we have stairs for people to be there. There's handicap every now and then, but that's not the general, so we don't have
I heard you
handicap
have 3
railings,
legs.
everything. So the world operates on generalities.
Injured? Don't delay. Get the Bernstein Advantage today. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
1-800. Lick my balls.
Save on travel.
1-800. Be more than schmore.
Tight lane, wrist clean.
1-800.
Yeah.
You got wrist?
Yes, I do.
All right, pull him right now. This
I
is
don't
a
want
wrist.
to though.
No, just show us you got wrist. Real quick. Pull him. For the stream.
What's up? How are you?
I'm fine.
How you feeling?
I feel good.
Really?
Really?
I like your tattoos.
Thank you.
Beard's looking pretty cool.
Thank you.
Glasses on point.
Thank you.
You come with me?
After his restroom.
You come with me?
Hell, Riz! What was that? Bro, you need a nigga leave. All right, okay.
Bro, that's it. Profile actually is wife material.
I've always said it, man. Girls have no riz, man. I don't know. And it's funny because
I
everything
have
is
Riz if
riz.
I need to have Riz.
Do you know what riz is short for?
Charisma, right?
I was asking her.
Oh.
Yeah, you just
I
ruined
didn't
it.
know that. I did not think about that.
First murder.
So you're saying charisma?
Yes.
But do you have charisma?
No.
Yes, if I like the guy. Like, I don't really like the guy that was sitting here, so, like, just saying that.
All right. What would you say
let's
to
say
a man
like
that you like?
Yeah.
I don't know, because he's not sitting right here.
No, okay, you know what? Better yet.
What'd you say to your basketball player?
We're not,
Basketball,
we're not.
basketball night. How'd you pull up? Let's hear the wrist.
Actually, he
I like
pulled
your balls.
me, because I'm the prize.
Yo.
Don't say on. He saw my shot and he was like, damn.
I know
Alright.
exactly where niggas going when you run the ball.
So,
Actually, no, we haven't done anything. So,
y'all didn't even smash?
no, we haven't. We haven't even kissed.
Yo, that nigga's gonna help. I guarantee you.
How old is he?
It doesn't matter. Why is he on the topic right now?
No, that's your man.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's not my man. We're not dating.
So what are you doing?
Talking.
Oh yeah, this gonna be a fun game. This gonna be a fun one.
Wait, question.
That's so
Whose
funny.
man is this? Whose man is this?
This gonna be a
Wait,
fun
question.
one.
Did he take you on dates or
Yes, we've been on one date.
just one day?
Yes, we haven't been talking for that long.
He's young.
It's
You say he's
really
in college, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he play D1?
Oh my God, we've
This
already
gonna be a
been
fun
through this.
game, bro.
No, answer the question. Does he play D1 or no? Or does he play D2?
He watching everywhere I'm at. I love this.
I don't know. It
You
doesn't
know I'm gonna
matter.
have to get him.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't. Like, why don't we
Get
talk
him
about
Does he play
at
for a big
it.
school?
I'm telling you.
He plays. That's all that matters. I'm not gonna put his
No, I'm
life
asking you
on
what school.
this.
You could just put,
Okay,
there's
I'm
a
not-
million D1 schools.
We don't know him. I don't know him.
I don't like putting people's business out.
We don't know his name.
Alright, is he a classmate then?
What?
Is he a classmate? Y'all go to school together?
No, we don't. We don't go to the same school.
I like when niggas do this. I like when niggas throw the ball. I just be waiting for this.
Wait.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen.
Yes.
I know it's gonna happen.
No, not even that. I mean, bro, if,
What are you
if,
gonna
if,
do?
if
What-
he's watching the show, bro, what are you
What
doing,
is
man?
wrong with you?
You've been
Like,
talking to this girl for a month. If you ain't smashed, bro.
I'll find out though.
All right, here's
what is wrong with you?
I'm gonna find out. Okay. Abigail Yohi. Is that how you say Yohi?
Yoey.
Bless you. Yohi?
It's my maiden name. I haven't been on Instagram in a while.
Nigga said
I
he plays in
deleted
the
it.
YMCA. I don't think he definitely plays something because for her to give him a shot, he's got to play some kind of college ball at some acceptable level for her to take him. Cause
Smacked in his motherfucking face.
And knowing the type of girl she is, yeah, bro.
Does he stream?
She on yachts and shit, nigga. Like, come on,
No.
you gotta do something right.
Okay. All right, no.
But yo, you hanging out by the skin of your teeth, my guy. I'm telling you that right now. You hanging out by the skin of your
That's
fucking
why I don't be
teeth.
stressed about niggas, cause I already know. They gonna throw that bitch right to me.
Yo, nigga, what did I do? Yo, he's hanging out by the skin of his teeth. And then look, she said I'm the prize, so she already thinks she's better than the guy.
Telling you.
I didn't say I'm better than him.
You just
Niggas gonna play Gim Gim with me all day long.
I'm the prize.
They gonna play Gim
We're
Gim.
both the prize.
I'm the prize. But in reality, you look like every chick in Miami.
Yes, sir. You lucky I had AJ Dillon. Oh, you so lucky I had AJ Dillon, my boy. I got the mic muted for right now.
What do you look like?
I gotta score first if I really cut the mic off. I wanna get in the hood.
Y'all trying to come for her, like, what's the fuck? Yeah, like, can we look like
Can we go to the next topic?
She don't want to say, don't say about men. But hold on, do men have as much stake in their looks as women do?
Yes.
No.
Yes, y'all do. I look for that. I look for all of that.
But you
We out of there.
So,
We out of there.
I choose to be
The key
single.
word, you said you look for all of it, which means there's more.
Like, okay, meaning you can't say it's 1,000 people who look like her out here. It's 1,000
Yeah, it
people
is.
who look like whoever.
No,
Oh.
yeah, it is.
You got met though.
You said what?
You gotta admit.
Throwing
I got
this
him
ball
everywhere.
now.
On some level.
Should we? I feel like testing him and seeing. I like that. I like that look. I like that look. I like that look. I like that look a lot. What is this?
Nobody look like
Wait a second.
Niggas don't look like him.
They don't.
Oh my God.
They don't. Listen.
Okay, fair enough. But the point I'm trying to make is that even if I did look like everybody else, it doesn't matter. I'm a dude. Women don't care about looks to the same degree that men care about looks.
You don't think
Not even
so?
close.
Trust me, I
Women
know.
do care about looks.
They do. They care about like body types and like
like stuff
Not
like
to
that.
the
Who they
same
want to make their
degree is
kids
what
with?
exactly.
Genetics. What you gonna look
But it
like?
definitely matters.
It matters.
Yeah, but not,
But not
to the same degree. That's the
Fuck you
argument.
talking
Right.
about?
So if I say she
You
looks
thought
like
she
every
was the
chick in
only
Miami,
nigga who could
that
throw the
doesn't
ball?
have the same, like, and she said, well, you look like every guy. Well, fantastic.
You
Congratulations.
thought you
As a
was
man,
the
my looks
only
don't
nigga
determine
who
my
could throw
value.
the ball?
As a
Was
woman, your
that
looks
what it
absolutely
was?
determine your value.
Okay, so because I look like every
That
other girl
wasn't
in
a good
quotation marks,
idea.
that means my value is
Not at all.
not as, but like I'm not
It's
as
about being
valuable.
the prize. It doesn't make you a.
And what makes her the prize?
I don't even
If
like
she stands
know how
out.
it makes
I'm not gonna
any
lie, if I go to
sense.
Hialeah, bro, that was
Every chick looks like
Okay,
you, bro.
how you gonna talk about Hialeah?
I used to live there. Hialeah, just the hood. I'm just saying.
You used to live in Hialeah?
Yes.
Oh,
Get
wow.
okay. Look.
Oh, okay, so you're Cuban.
No, I'm just.
That's not even Cuban.
That was Dominican. I was just trying to be funny here, but no, I'm just saying.
It's
In
Spanish.
Miami,
You look like every chick, bro.
You look
No
like
offense.
every
You look
other
like every Miami chick. You got glasses, long
Okay,
black hair,
you
tattoo
know.
on your leg,
I know
like
he
minus
mad.
the mole.
on your Instagram.
Minus the mole.
Like,
That's
I
what we
know
do.
he
I
mad.
mean, you could say you look like a lot of people look like you. Well, okay, cool. I mean, but I'm not the one calling myself a prize, and I'm not a woman.
To be fair, in Barbados, I look like everybody else.
Yeah.
And Nigeria.
That's not a bad thing. Because a lot of girls in Miami are attractive, but for you to say I'm the prize, well,
He
there's
got
a lot of
the
girls that look
sniper
like you.
tackle.
You could be replaced.
Okay, but I'm the prize for other reasons.
Like what? Like what?
Go ahead.
I cook, clean, massage. I know how to
Ah, damn.
All these other girls could probably do that too.
I know how to hold a great conversation. Why are you
Basketball?
interrupting me? I play
sorry.
basketball. I
A
play
great
video
conversation?
games.
Hang on. Never mind.
Yes,
Go ahead.
I'm funny.
You are funny.
She's right about that. I believe.
You was funny.
Stop.
Hilarious.
It's a lot of things.
W Riz.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like a lot of girls bring those things to the table too, man.
Giving him some fake calls.
How many girls you know that knows how to play basketball?
A lot.
So
I know how to
you
play
thought you was the only nigga who could run the ball or throw the ball, huh?
Knows how to give a massage.
Oh, don't you finna quit already, big homie?
Okay, you could play
Oh,
basketball,
you's a
but
pussy.
you probably suck.
You
Actually,
is
I
a
don't.
Most girls
pussy.
suck at everything that
To
they
be-
do
Why
athletically.
would I
Niggas
even be
is
repping
so
that?
I'm
Why
not
would
gonna play with balls anyways. I mean,
Because women suck
Damn,
at
I
sports.
can't get
Like,
one-
that's
I
not
can't
even
get
like,
two
a girl
touchdowns,
saying that
I
I'm
ain't
good at a
I
sport
don't
is like
suck.
saying I'm a retard and I can write. Like no one cares. Like it's like
Actually,
female sports suck.
they do
Three
care because
balls.
it's a turn on. Clearly,
is that what they told you?
doesn't matter.
Balls are balls.
Okay, I do a
I'm
lot
at
of
like
things that some
7
men think
wins.
is good.
Bro.
But is that men that are attracted
Probably my
to the
biggest
basketball, or is it
freak.
just
Oh, no,
boys
no,
that are
no,
attracted
no.
to the basketball? Because I'm
Understand
saying
there's
No.
definitely a difference between
Nah, what
boys
the
and
fuck
men.
is
I'm
that?
good
Nah,
at
nigga.
managing money.
Fuck.
I do a lot of things. Like I'm not
She's
gonna sit
really in
here
it.
and
Fuck
name
it.
the whole list of things and prove to you guys who I am, but I know who I am. And
Go
my
Queen.
prize is
Oh,
not just
shit.
the way I look.
that's
Deeper
facts.
than that.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Period, boo.
You said you are the prize. You gave a lot of different.
You probably suck.
Actually, I don't.
Big
Video
conversation.
games.
Hang on. Never mind.
Yes.
I used to live there.
Bro, I didn't hear
Just the
none
hood.
of
I'm
this.
just saying.
You used to live in Hialeah?
Yes.
Oh,
Get
wow.
okay. Look.
Oh, okay, so you're Cuban.
No, I'm just.
That's not even Cuban.
That was Dominican. I was just trying to be funny here, but no, I'm just saying.
It's
In
Spanish.
Miami,
You
No
look like every
offense.
chick, bro.
You look
No
like
offense.
every
You look
other
like every Miami chick. You got glasses, long
Okay,
black hair,
yeah.
tattoo on your leg, like
Minus the mole.
on your Instagram.
minus the mole.
Like
That's a little bit different.
I mean, you could say you look like a lot of people look like you. Well, okay, cool. I mean, but I'm not the one calling myself a prize, and I'm not a woman.
To be
We
fair,
starting
Barbados, I look like everybody else.
We starting early.
And Nigeria.
That's not a bad thing. Because a lot of girls in Miami are attractive. But
We starting
when you
early.
say I'm the prize. Well, there's a lot of girls that look like
Oh yeah,
you.
we starting
You could
early.
be replaced.
Okay, but I'm the prize for other reasons.
Oh yeah, we starting early. I'm not
I
gonna lie
cook,
to you.
clean, massage. I know
We
how
might
to
as
give
well
a
go
bomb
ahead and see
massage.
like the last
these other girls
one.
could
Oh,
probably do
yeah.
that too.
I know how to hold
I
a
need
great
to play with these
conversation.
niggas.
Why are you interrupting me? I play basketball. I
A
play
great
video
conversation?
games.
Hang on. Never
I
mind.
shouldn't
Yes.
have did that.
Go ahead.
I'm funny.
Alright, that's what they did. That
You are
nigga
funny.
playing
She's
good
right
as
about
fuck.
that. I believe it.
Nigga like, alright, bet. Watch this.
Hilarious.
Nigga,
It's a lot of things.
W Riz.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like a lot of girls bring those things to the table too, man.
No, they don't.
he think he me.
How many girls you know that knows how to play basketball?
He got hit by a nigga that came up off the ground. Bow.
Knows how to give a massage.
I mean, you could-
That can't cook.
Okay, you could play basketball, but you
We ain't
probably
even
suck.
going offense, dude.
Actually, I don't.
most girls suck at everything that
To
they
be-
do
Why
athletic.
would I
fair,
even be repping that if
I'm
I
not
suck?
gonna play with balls anyway. So I mean,
Because women suck at sports. Like, I mean, that's not even a, like, a girl saying that I'm good at a sport
don't
is like
suck.
saying I'm a retard and I can write. Like, no one cares. Like, it's like female sports suck.
Actually, they do care because it's a turn on. Clearly,
is that what they told you?
doesn't matter.
Balls or balls?
Okay, I do a lot of things. That's not the only thing I do.
Bro.
But is
Look,
that
man.
men that are attracted to the basketball, or is it just boys that are attracted to the basketball? Because honestly, I've never.
There's definitely a difference between boys and men.
I'm
Yeah.
good at managing money. I do a lot of things. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and name the whole list of things and prove to you guys who I am, but I know who I am. And
Go,
my
Queen.
prize is not just the way I look.
That's
Deeper
facts.
than that.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Period, poo.
You said you are the prize. You gave a lot of different reasons on what you bring to table that could make you a prize girl, but in the relationship, just because you're bringing those to the table doesn't make you the prize. If you have a high value man who deserves all of that treatment, then he's high value, making him the prize. You might be a prize woman, but you're not the prize, which is what they were
The next
arguing.
one's going to be mine.
The prize.
How so?
Now you're saying that.
I literally said that.
She said
like,
that at the
run the
beginning.
clip back.
Like
Well,
halfway in.
Yeah, you said it.
At the beginning, you said-
first you
Okay,
phrased it
the
as like
first
he
thing I
rizzed me up because I'm the prize.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what men do. Men do rizz up one woman. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah, but that's, you know their intentions. You've said that. You know, like when guys
Oh, yeah.
DM you, their
Ain't
intentions
no way he
aren't.
thought that was gonna work.
Intentions when he first met you.
Oh,
You know, you make a very
Yeah.
valid point. It's when he gets to know you, because Myron says this all the time.
Yes, getting to know
Women pick who they lay with, and men pick who they choose a relationship with. So if he's talking to you in the first place, it might not be just to get a relationship with you. It's probably just because you're attractive, and so he's sexually or physically attracted to you. But as he gets to know you, if he chooses to put a ring on it, yeah, then you're a prize woman. But you're still not the prize because he picked you.
Yeah, I'm still the prize because he picked me.
What sucks?
Do you think you're a prize?
It makes you a prize woman if he picked you for the reasons that you said that you bring to the table. Because I would agree with you, in today's day and age, it's not common that you get, especially in Miami, it's not common that you get a traditional woman. So because it's so uncommon, that's what makes you a prize woman. But he got to pick you. So, and he had other options.
I think we
The
both
fact that
chose
he
each
had
other.
other options for relationships makes him the prize because he's choosing the relationship,
He can't
whereas
even
you're
smash.
choosing who to smash.
Yeah, I think in this case she might have the leverage. This is one. She didn't fuck
Damn,
him.
yeah.
She said I'm the prize. All this
Yeah.
shit. She said because one day I'm talking to a guy, then she went ahead and she said a few times I'm single. So it's like,
What?
yeah, you had mentioned
If you're
before.
talking to someone, you are single. Until they make it official.
No.
There's your answer, right? She said it perfectly for me.
Claire. Yeah.
When a girl's gonna do this, if a girl's talking to a guy that she actually likes, she says, I'm not single. She's not gonna say
Yeah.
she's single.
That's not true.
That they did. Nigga, run.
Yeah, bro. If you watch the show, they're gonna run.
I mean, that doesn't mean I'm gonna
She's
talk
one
to
step
someone
away
else.
from a rapper
I'm not
giving your
gonna.
number.
I'm not gonna talk
She's
to
one
someone
DM
else.
away.
But is the title there? The title's not there. But am I gonna talk to someone else? No.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't. How are you gonna tell me what I'm gonna do?
Because I know what type of chick you are, bro.
Actually, you really don't.
I definitely do. Girls that are on the internet, girls that are looking to stream, girls that are looking to do anything on Instagram, get clout up, blah blah blah. Y'all are one DM away from cheating on your boyfriends. 1,000%. One like that. No offense. I'm just gonna say it. I tell guys never to commit to girls like
Okay,
y'all.
so nobody should be on Instagram then.
Now,
If
if
you
you're
have a
in a
serious relationship,
relationship, I
absolutely
deleted mine.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. If
Yeah,
you're in a
that's
serious
real
relationship, you should not be on
Y'all both
Instagram.
could be on Instagram
okay.
together.
Yeah, literally.
Can I
The
speak?
fuck?
The
So yeah, delete all your socials. That's
The
lame.
fuck,
That's not
nigga?
lame at all.
I have a really good point to make. The reason I deleted my Instagram is I genuinely have faith in the love that I have for my husband, that I wouldn't cheat on him. But when you are in a long-term relationship with a man, the things that used to stand out to him, he becomes indifferent to. So he stops giving you that constant praise that he gave you in the beginning. And you start to crave that again, and it's really easy to get it off of Instagram. And so if you're getting all that validation and praise off of men off of Instagram, you're going to start looking at Instagram instead of your man for validation and for praise, and you're going to stop working for his validation and for his praise and start working for it on the internet by posting your body, which is disrespectful.
Actually,
But
why
wouldn't
would
that
you
be an
do that if
insecure
you're
woman, though?
exactly? Why would you
sounds
do
like
that
a
if you're
religion.
in a relationship?
No.
Do what?
What you just said.
It happens all the time.
What you just said.
I deleted Instagram for that reason to get the only reason I had it
My
just
point is, why would any woman like start posting on social media while they're in a relationship
If anything, I
together?
want to post my
All the time.
That's what
Actually,
girls do.
no, they just leave them
a
in.
picture is a
No, they
picture.
don't.
That's what girls do.
A picture
Girls,
is a
Well, I'm
picture.
not
girls want to
crazy, I
double
don't
dip.
know.
Like girls want to have an Instagram
Straight
up,
nigga.
right? Whilst having a guy. I mean, like, it's so they can get a better option.
No, I
And what
wanna
I would
post
argue
my
with someone like you, because you're saying yourself, like, well, why would you have that if you're in a relationship? Well, if you're a streamer or if you're a content creator as a female, you have to maintain an internet profile to continue to keep yourself out there from a business perspective. And I argue that you keeping yourself out there from a business perspective could potentially hurt the relationship. That's why personally I don't fuck with girls, take them seriously, no offense. I'll smash with them, but I don't take girls seriously. I would never commit to a girl that is a content creator because
Yeah.
her whole business in itself puts herself in a precarious situation to the relationship where it can be hurt. I'm the man, I'm the leader, etc. I could be out in the limelight, but I don't want my girl in the limelight.
But a lot of people use Instagram as a platform for business, no matter what it is. They don't have to be content creators.
Bro, 99% of chicks use that shit to
Yeah.
meet
They don't make no money.
They don't make money like that. They use it for attention. They use it whatever. Like, it's more destructive
I
for
think
women
that's
to have
the
an Instagram.
insecurity.
Like, dude, what are you doing, bro?
Nigga.
How's that insecurity?
Because it's just a photo. Everybody take photos. They've been doing it for years. Albums,
It's
all of
not
that.
just a photo.
It
When
is
you
just a
post
photo.
it, who looks at it?
It's gonna
I
be
think if
posted.
you're posting it
It's
like
gonna be
after
posted anywhere on a wall, somewhere.
No, you don't post it on a wall. post it on
Screensaver.
Instagram.
Well, can she have it private? What the heck?
That's different.
Yeah,
That's
damn.
different.
Y'all act like she's supposed to like worship y'all like it's giving cult vibes.
What?
The fuck? I would never delete my Instagram, married or not.
That's why you're single.
That's why you say it.
It's people, and I know people that's married with Instagrams together right now.
Yeah, well, is it open? And she has pictures of herself out there?
What do you
Like,
mean? Is
you
she
guys
supposed to
could
delete her pictures?
If a woman's in a relationship with a man and she
I'm
actually
talking about
respects that
she
man,
should delete all her photos.
I wouldn't
yes.
delete all
She should
my
not-
photos.
She should not be sexualizing herself on the internet when she has a man.
How is a photo sexualized though? What if it's just a regular picture?
Okay, well, if she's like half naked, like I don't
What
think
is
they. I
half
don't.
naked?
You in a
But, okay,
bikini.
yeah.
Like,
Your
just like
profile.
showing your.
Oh,
Your
Instagram.
profile.
I'm fully clothed in a lot of my photos. Pull it back up right now. Pull the shit back up right now. My first picture, I'm fully clothed. I have a dress on that goes to my
My
knees.
first picture. What about all at once?
Go to it right there. Boom.
I'm scrolling down. You got.
Why you gotta scroll down? I just told you immediately.
Listen.
I'm not married anyway.
Tell my scroll
I'm
down.
married anyway.
We talking about women.
To which part,
I ain't
bitch?
married anyway. I ain't married anyway.
Oh, you could, so.
I said if I was married, I would delete it. Thank you.
Look, man.
Damn. Okay.
Any dude that looks at this profile that thinks about taking you serious is gonna have second thoughts. That's all I'm saying.
I've been taken serious with these same pictures up. So speak for yourself.
Okay, why don't you get in a relationship with them then?
I don't want to be in a relationship right now. We decided to break up. Y'all act like I've been single all my
He
life.
decided, or he decided?
Wait, what?
You said we decided. Or was it him?
No, it was actually me.
Alright, so he was a simp, or you didn't find him that attractive?
I didn't say he was a simp.
Well, he clearly was not the guy because you left him.
That's the crazy part is that y'all think a swimsuit is sexual. A swimsuit is.
Oh!
People are gonna wear a swimsuit.
Oh!
You don't have to post
That's
it.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's insecure. What is she supposed to wear? A one piece?
She doesn't have to post it.
And I saw some weaves in there. I know you ain't getting a one.
What? My real life?
Come on, man.
Pull my page back up. I got That's my real hair in the picture you just clicked on.
You gotta screw it up.
Baby, I stay in the water. I stay in the water.
No.
That's my real hair right there. Go to my. That's my hair in the picture. Y'all just pulled up. That's my hair. It's a sewing.
Is that your hair? Bro,
That's my hair mixed with a sewing.
Bro, check it out.
Y'all ain't let me talk. The first picture y'all pulled up was my real hair.
Yeah, Bill's gone.
Y'all being
difference from the other one.
So I still got hair. What are you talking about?
Is that all her hair?
That's all my hair.
No, you her. Is that all her hair? Be honest.
Why would I lie about my hair?
God damn. Because she would know.
How would she know? She's not black.
This is my real hair.
That's her real hair, so she would know if it's fake or not.
These are braids. Of course they're not my real hair.
Okay.
The photo that we showed
She
versus
ain't
the
got no water
photo
or
of
water.
you on the bed,
Fuck.
that's a big difference.
Oh, sugar water.
Like, one is
Who
like,
doesn't go
Fuck,
swimming?
that was the
What does
wrong
that matter?
time to
That's
play.
not the topic. Stay on topic, right?
Fucking
definitely ain't
shit.
swim. Because
I
God
swim. I just
damn.
swim last night. Go to my story.
Can you swim?
Yes, I can.
Shout out to you.
Damn, nothing,
All
man.
right.
Can you swim far?
Y'all feel better? Y'all insecure. Y'all can't have no wives or girlfriends with swimsuits on.
Who's
That's
insecure?
fucking sad.
Yeah, damn. Myron French, who hurt you, man?
But alright,
Look,
let's go.
Who hurt you, Myron?
you might not
I
like
called
it,
those
but men don't
plays
want that
backwards,
girl all
man.
of
No,
Fuck.
you don't want that. Don't say man. Speak for
I
yourself.
called those
telling you, man, I like
plays.
that.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright, we got a
that
bunch
would
of
be
niggas in the room.
doing
Let's ask niggas in the room.
too.
Vlad, how would you feel
We
about
don't got
your-
many.
Okay,
We don't
Vlad,
got
how would
many
you feel
niggas in the
about your
room.
woman being on the internet with her body all over the place?
Disgusting. It would never happen.
What happens
He
in Russia
Russian,
if
by
they
the
do
way.
that? What happens in Russia if they do that?
It doesn't happen. 'Cause
Oh
we don't
my
have that.
God, y'all got to
Okay.
stop.
Alright, shout out to Russia. Chris, how do you feel about your girl having her body all over the internet?
No, hell no.
A two-piece swimsuit.
She can be one of my girls. I mean, she
Take
can do what she
this
wants,
bitch
but
back.
I'm not gonna claim her.
Alright. Bills, what about you? What about your main chick being on
About
the
to
internet
take
showing her
it
body?
back.
How'd you feel about that?
She don't got an Instagram.
Okay. Alright, Mo, what about you?
She better not utter the words relationship.
That's
Alright,
good.
and then, I mean, I don't like it. I don't think Chris
1,
likes it.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 people.
Hold on. We got a whole army watching
I
now.
said the world.
40 seconds.
The world.
No, we got people from all over the world watching.
21.4.
And we got 21,000 watching right now.
Somebody will like it.
Alright, guys, give us ones in the chat. If you
Kanye
don't
West
want-
like it.
Give us ones in the chat if y'all don't want your chick showing her body on the internet. Give us ones in the chat. Or twos if you guys want to show
No.
her body all over the internet.
That was bad
First of all,
timing.
a
We got
swimsuit,
21,000
That was
watching.
a
bad
swimsuit
timing.
or
That was
nudity.
bad
It's a
timing.
difference.
Alright, we'll say
That was
swimsuit.
bad
Okay, thank
timing.
Give us ones in the chat if y'all want your girl showing her
I
swimsuit
seen
body
him
all
too.
over the
It's
internet.
not like he was
Five
hitting
is a
at
no.
all.
Heck no.
Let's see. And
Well,
there you
no,
go.
no,
We
no.
don't like
Y'all
it.
are all
21,000 plus
insecure. I
watching.
feel bad for y'all.
What the?
Dang.
Right.
Dang, Chad, you insecure,
Right.
Chad. Damn.
So you heard it, guys. She thinks all men are
First
insecure.
she said that's just us.
Yeah.
Then we're like, okay, well let's ask the
They
chat.
should pray too.
They're saying no.
That's still not a lot of
There's a
people.
world.
Damn.
It's insecure.
Insecure,
It's insecure.
You
The
just
one's good. But what
psycho.
about it's just men don't like it?
Then that's personal. Well, I mean, if it's somebody like a nun or something, I don't know.
No, but if you think about it, a swimsuit is basically like underwear. Like, it is like
What do you
underwear.
go swimming in then?
Well, no, but that's what I'm just saying. Like,
Hold
you
on.
have to
Let's just
understand
go
their
real quick.
stick.
Just do you like tall men?
Yeah,
What if I called you
no.
insecure for liking tall men because you're shorter than
that
me?
makes no sense. So you're telling me that I can't wear a swimsuit?
Gotcha.
You're telling me I can't wear a swimsuit? That is not a comparison at
Okay,
all.
look.
Let's talk about clothes, not body types.
Let me explain.
Let's talk about clothes,
Let me
not body
explain.
types.
Let me explain.
That was not a comparison.
It is a comparison.
No,
Let me
it's
explain
not.
why.
Your height in a swimsuit? Are you
Can you be quiet for 2
serious?
seconds?
Wow,
The reason
he
why
ain't
it's
hit that
wait,
shit.
is because. Wait, hold on. Are you gonna listen?
I'm
Or
waiting.
are you waiting for your chance to speak? Because I need you to listen.
I'm doing both.
You're gonna listen.
I'm doing both.
Okay. So the reason why it's the same is because men
Thank
have
you.
a preference in
So
women
Yeah.
say
to
that.
not behave a certain way. Just like women have a preference in men to be tall. But why is it that I can't say that you're insecure for liking tall men? That sounds stupid, doesn't it? You said it yourself. It's stupid. It doesn't
Because
make sense.
people swim in swimsuits. So what are you gonna do about that?
Men can't control their height, but women still want that. Am I
So
gonna sit here and
what
say,
would you prefer your
Can you
girl?
stop interrupting for 2 seconds?
What would you
Can stop
prefer
interrupting?
someone to swim
Can you stop
in?
interrupting so I can finish my point? Men, right, have a preference in women that don't show their body on the internet. Women have a preference in men being taller than themselves. I can't say a woman's insecure for wanting a man taller than her because that's stupid. It's a preference.
Honestly-
Men have a preference in women that don't show their body out to the internet. It's simple.
Honestly,
It's
you
a
were
preference.
better talking about designer clothes or something than comparing a height with a swimsuit. It's no correlation.
It's the functional
It's
equivalent.
not.
It's not about correlating, use the word incorrectly. It's about a functional equivalent because men and women are not the same. So I have to compare it in a way where it makes
So
sense.
that's like me saying, okay, you can't go swimming without a shirt on. I don't like when
No.
you show your
What do you care about more?
your six pack.
No, but the question is, what do you care about more? Designer clothes or height? In a man. Be honest. Height. So thank you. You agree. Moving on.
Yeah, that's horrible.
If you can't understand the analogy and the functional equivalent, then I don't know what to tell you. But it's the same exact
I don't
thing.
want you to tell me nothing because I already don't agree with how you think anyway. So thank you.
It doesn't matter what you agree with. I'm telling you how men think.
You're just one of the men that I'll meet.
We just had 20,000 niggas.
I don't care about them 20,000 niggas.
They won't tell you to your face how they feel. They'll just dog you and then leave you.
No, they're
Do you
not.
think the one man who is
Oh,
willing
get
to
the
be with a
fuck out of
woman,
here.
He's gonna be with me in my
is gonna
swimsuit and
choose
take
you?
my pictures. That's what he's gonna do.
And you ain't gonna respect that guy.
No,
you're not
And you ain't gonna respect him.
I am gonna respect my man. He's gonna respect me.
It's not masculine. Men,
Everybody has
masculine men
different
are
This nigga
relationships
really
with what they
thinks he's
want.
that
Y'all
guy.
are prototypes of one thing.
This nigga
earlier that you
really
want a
thinks he's
dictator,
that guy.
My dictator would still take my pictures and my swimsuit that he buys for me
See
at
how
the
you don't
store.
make sense? Incredible.
Incredible.
Like,
Great.
a dictator ain't gonna sit there and take a picture. He'd be like, what the fuck you wearing that for?
How do you know what a dictator is? What specifies that?
Going by
It's
the
a lot of
definition of
dictators. It's a lot of dictators out here, and a lot of them do different things. So there we go, right there.
With all due respect, you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. That's just what I've seen.
I
from this
never said I
conversation.
was.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta put the show on.
Yeah.
Because
We gotta close it out.
it is time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. I think this was for Ed. No.
All right. Men have the right
Blah.
to the final say. No, we read that one.
Yeah.
GK Rock goes, ladies, would you rather be with a high value man or an average guy? And explain why. They don't rather be with a high value guy.
Yeah.
We know that. Oh, unless.
Wait.
I would like to. Sorry. So, would I rather be with a high value man or
An average
an
guy.
average guy? Now, I want to make sure I'm understanding this clear. When they are saying high value man, they're just talking about money, right?
It's a component.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Not just money.
So then, please educate me with my ignorance. What is an average guy to you, Jim?
I mean, the fact that you can't define it speaks volumes.
Well, no. I just want to make sure because I have an idea of what an average guy is.
All right, what is your idea? Let's see what her idea is.
My idea of an average guy is someone who
You're hilarious.
possibly works for like a truck wash shop or
Nigga, are you stupid?
fast food. They work at a movie
How much are
theater.
they earning per year?
More than likely, probably around maybe 25,000, or maybe a little bit higher than that.
25,000.
Yes.
Okay, and then how tall?
I fucked myself over.
They're usually around.
That was a touchdown. I fucked myself
They're usually
over.
around like I want to say 5'6" to 5'8",
All right, there you go. You got a pretty much average guy.
and so.
Would you want that?
Yes.
Bruh.
No, I'm gonna be real. I'm trying to be honest. Like I want to be real on this because of the fact that it's like.
But you're gonna have to go 50-50 with that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't have
Just
a
have
problem. No, I don't have a problem doing it as long as there's a contract and understanding what is going on. Because again, it's not always going to be like. How can I say this without sounding hypocritical? I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, you've already done that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm trying my best. Okay. So
Do you know what insanity means?
I'm not being insane.
It means doing the same thing over and over
And expecting the same
And
result.
expect-
to get a different result.
But also,
So
I
you
have
already
to
had
think
that in
about
the past.
myself.
It's not gonna change anything.
But I have to also think about myself. How dare I say I deserve a high value man if I also have things to work on myself? So that's why I'm not gonna fully just sit there and say yes, I want a high value man.
I
Because
The question is not what you deserve. The question is what do you want.
I want to earn a high value man.
Cool.
There you go.
There you go.
Good job.
By the way,
I want to earn.
All right. Okay.
I got Lamar Jackson.
She did all that.
In case you forgot.
Women get the
In
privilege of not
case you
making sense.
forgot, big
No, it's
homie.
not. I'm just really not. No, I'm just trying to. I'm
Big homie Sean Down.
I get it.
I'm not gonna sit here and
We
be
get it.
like.
We get
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. It's like.
Thank you for your answer.
Yeah, we ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Anyone else? No?
Does anyone else here want an average guy over a high value guy?
Okay.
All right, there's your answer. She's one of several reasons why even attempting to date most black women is a complete L. Girl next to Myron is chill though. You have anything you want to say back to him?
Yes, sir.
He's talking to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care about Dom 721. Take your $20
Fuck that
and go work
nigga.
your ass with it. I don't give a fuck.
Talk your shit.
I'm black and I'm black for a reason. I can soak up all the sun in the
You
world.
beautiful black queen.
Yes.
Go, Queen.
definitely.
You got it.
She the one, man. You single?
Yep. You like me?
Somebody will love you.
They sure will. I think you like me though, because you keep talking to me.
No, fresh off down below dark.
No, she cool. No, she cool. I like her.
Yo, is that
I'm a
next one?
sweetheart.
But I prefer Colombia though.
Oh yeah! She couldn't see herself with you.
No,
Yeah. She did mention that
No, it's a
earlier.
very good
Right now.
country.
Oh, got it.
Okay. I love Medellin, man. Medellin's cool.
Shout out to Yo Network.
All right.
She envisioned herself with you earlier, man. So you got this.
Yeah, maybe one day.
All right. NSA, yo, is that Nick Fuentes sitting next to Fresh? W's though. All right.
It's not.
But she got married at a young age. She did right.
Becky Fuentes.
Okay. Fresh the balls.
Yes, sir.
What the? Sophie.
Yeah.
Which one is Sophie again?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, there we go. This is Fresh Balls. Sophie is definitely our type. Fresh, take her out to dinner, then back to the crib to give her a back massage with the potential for bedroom fun. Make the move, big homie, and don't be a bitch about it.
Yeah, get him fresh. Get him fresh. Yes, sir.
Good timing. Good timing.
That's my dog fresh.
This is Fresh Balls. Yes,
As a man, I will not be doing that.
Sophie, anything you want to say?
Oh my
Don't
god.
respond.
But I think you got it confused.
What
You're the one that bragged
fuck?
about doing back massage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Fresh Balls, you got it. Oh, it's because they look alike. Yeah. That's right.
I don't think I look like her.
Huh? You say you don't look like her?
Yeah.
You don't look alike.
Yeah.
Except for the
I mean,
long hair.
Let her get a little bit of a tan.
Yeah.
Y'all look this and give some glasses.
No glasses.
Indistinguishable. Come on, man.
Put you in the club. You gotta be sexy.
Even the chat nigga was like, yo, is that the one that does the back? Come on.
This is my leg.
I'm actually Turkish.
If I knew you was gonna throw it in that such a bad spot, I could have motherfucking caught it. Oh. Oh. I wanted that bitch. I wanted it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can have it with Purdy. Cause when I hit his ass, I'ma hit his ass. Oh wow. See, you fucked up, Frankenstein. You fucked up, Cap. Yeah, you better go for two. Yeah, he better go for two. Oh, please, y'all giving me.
went to another planet.
There was less white people.
What? Fat people are just malnourished. That's the problem.
Okay,
I think they need a little bit less nourishing.
I would give myself a 10 out of 10. I'm dating celebrities, billionaires, millionaires. Like, I'm not even gonna name drop some of the celebrities, but their boyfriends are in my DMs. I'm one of the most beautiful models in the world. I get flown from New York to LA to Canada.
This is a political tool. You're a political
It doesn't matter.
Welcome back to Rattlesnake TV, guys. Today we're going to be watching an interaction on the Whatever podcast that was eye-opening, to say the least. This exchange is between Andrew Wilson from the Crucible YouTube channel and a morbidly obese supermodel and OnlyFans creator.
No.
Not my words, guys, hers. She is a self-proclaimed supermodel, and also she does have an OnlyFans account where humans go to pay her money to do the things that she does on there, which we will get into a little bit later. So this may seem like a bit of a joke, and it is certainly funny at times, but it also highlights some very, very important cultural issues that are going on in the West at the moment. So without further ado, let's get into the first part, where this hot supermodel gives her take on men, which I have a few opinions about myself.
If we're reading my hate man white tweets, we're gonna be here for a while.
Let's get into it. We'll try to move through them quick.
Am I supposed to?
But these are some of your tweets.
Yeah. White men, I especially don't need your opinion unsolicited. 2019, on brand.
Why specifically white men? Just curious.
It's always just white men that just like some kind of problem. I grew up in a predominantly mostly like white neighborhood, and it's just like one white man after the next is like always the fucking problem, always starting some shit, always getting in a fight. These are like rich neighborhoods, which I think are like even worse because they have the money to try to do whatever the fuck they want. The most times I've been in danger, the most like anything like bad things is like always happening around white men.
What? The most times that you've been in... Joel, let me ask you this. Have you lived in predominantly non-white areas?
Now, yes, and I'm usually the only white person in most places I go to. So I feel much more
Nobody was unblocked.
So
Everybody got
really
blocked
are,
out.
though.
I'll just have you continue reading them.
Here's your monthly update, June update.
Look at this shit. Everyone's blocked. Like, these niggas are basically holding at this point.
Okay, men are, okay, next, I guess.
November forecast.
If I come
Men are
back,
still
I'm about
trash.
to talk so
I do
much
the monthly
bloody
update.
shit.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
besides white men in general,
Oh, why
nothing
did you
triggers
do
me
that?
more when a white man tells me to keep it up when I'm working out. Oh, yeah. I hate that.
The reason
White
I
guys, white, literally all the time I'll work out. And they'll come up to me and like be like, good job, keep going, you got this. But like they'll pass Yamani or like someone else behind me or in front of me and says nothing to them. Again,
well, could you think of a reason why that might be?
Because they're amazed that a fat person does exercise.
Right. So it's I mean, what? But think about that for a second, though. Like what you just said.
Like that's like if you were in the 50s and like watched like a black person drink out of a white water fountain, you're not gonna be like.
No,
it's a little different.
No, it's not like that.
Maybe a little different.
Guys, if you're enjoying this video and if you appreciate me going through these long podcasts, bringing you all of the fire content, then I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up on the video to help me out with my algorithms, and also if you subscribe to the channel.
What is going on?
Welcome to the community. Back
What
to the
is going
clips.
on?
Next tweet.
Ew, you're so disgusting. Hashtag men. 2015. Ooh, that was a tough
Little
year.
misandrous, don't you think? Okay.
What does misandrous mean?
It's the opposite of misogyny.
Okay.
Hatred, contempt
Ooh, okay.
of men.
God cursed me with a middle-aged and African men hitting on me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's like 2010. That's like.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
That's 8th grade.
No,
But
hold on.
I love African men.
No, they. Are you having any fun? Hey Google, take a selfie. Take a selfie. Take a selfie. Who cares for what you've got if you're not having any fun? Have a little fun.
Yo, I'm gonna take them sooner. They didn't let me quit sooner. I like the pressure, though.
Ow, it didn't sound like you liked it that much.
Well, that's also when I was growing up with like 7th grade Republican. So,
do you want to go ahead?
men are disgusting pigs. I'm sick to my stomach. Being very honest, a lot of men usually like that I say that stuff because, yeah. The reason being is they think it
Of course,
deters
before I thought I
other
wasn't
men.
gonna get it.
So
Why do
they're
niggas
like,
think I'm not gonna get on
oh,
30?
the woman who hates men chose
Of course I'm
me.
going
She
for it.
must love me.
They think she won't cheat because she's a misandrist, is what
That
she's saying.
And so
crazy.
most guys.
Oh
that
my God! You should throw it sooner. You
They're
took
like,
another
oh my
step
god, yeah,
back.
like you're only with me. I'm special. I know it sounds crazy, but
Wait,
love
what?
when I say that. They're like, oh my, yeah,
Wait,
like you're only with me. I'm special. I know it sounds crazy, but that.
I mean, that checks out, but
Stupid
also I want to point out a
ass.
difference.
It doesn't check out, but
When she's tweeting, I hate men, she's saying it because it's chic, and like she pointed out, she was participating
It's
in hookup
chic.
culture because of Cardi B. It's not because I don't think she actually has. If you were to put her on a lie detector test, I don't think she actually has hatred towards men. I don't think she actually gets off on violence towards men. I think a lot of men though who do have their
So for those of you who aren't quite trendy enough to know this, chic means elegantly stylish and fashionable. Elegantly stylish and fashionable. So it's like elegant and stylish to hate men these days, guys. Now I wish that I could say that the notion of hating men was sort of fringe, but unfortunately it's not.
We want the species to go on, but we want it only to go on with women in it. So that's what we have to do. That's the only way to keep the human race going is with just women.
This is all the rage these days, and it's a direct consequence of feminism and the feminization of our culture, where men are seen as toxic, violent, oppressive pigs, and women are painted as the benevolent, only love you for your personality, oppressed sex. That's why people think that you actually can't
bro.
be
The fact that I
sexist
can't get through,
towards
bro,
men.
is
Just like
just
people think you
like
can't be racist
absurd.
towards black people.
Like
And I mean, do I
everybody's
really
getting
care
blocked.
about what she says about men? Not particularly, but I
crazy.
do care about the cumulative effect of this happening on a large
Everybody's getting
scale,
blocked.
where society at large becomes generally dismissive of and at times resentful of men. I mean, I make fun of women all the time with stereotypes. They can't drive, they lack spatial awareness, they aren't good decision makers, they have boring interests, and all of those things are true. And I understand that they make fun of us too, and it's all good because stereotypes are funny. But if I ever hear a man saying something genuinely nasty about women as a whole and showing actual contempt for them, there's nothing cool or chic about that. It's weird, and I would probably distance myself from that guy and think that he has some sort of mental issue. I certainly wouldn't sit there nodding along and agreeing and laughing. But that's exactly what all of these girls on the panel do. And I tell you what I would find admirable, if at least one of them had the gumption to be like, hey, no, I actually love and respect men, and I want the best for them. Because if they're thriving and if they're winning, then we win. I mean, that would be cool to
Oh,
see, and
you're
I
a
respect that,
fucking
but I guess
bitch.
it's probably not very chic.
Oh, you're a
So
bitch.
No, yes.
Oh, you're the
You can't be racist
scariest
against white
nigga
people.
ever. You're scary as fuck.
That's
You
what
are
I'm
the
saying.
scariest
That
nigga
exists.
ever. You're
Now, are
the
you talking
bitches.
about?
You are going down on
Let's
this
say,
stream
are you saying
so
is your
bad. We
definition
about
of
to make
racism
so many
prejudice
clips out
plus
of you.
power?
What in the fuck? You are the scariest bitch I've ever
Like in
seen in
what?
my life.
Like
The
If
ability
he
to
knows what I
enforce
was
the
gonna
racism
do.
is what you consider racism versus just like
He
not like
knew what I
one
was
person.
gonna do. I was
Because I
gonna
think you can
tear
be
his
racist
ass
against
up.
any.
maybe that.
I
What
was
you're
gonna
saying.
line them like
Consider
clippers,
racism.
nigga. What is you
What makes it
talking
racist is
about?
that you can enforce it and make some change someone
He
else's life.
knew
So does
that.
that mean that women can't be racist?
I'm telling you.
Women can be racist,
Oh,
but
okay.
that wasn't.
Into the mics, guys. Into the mics. Just a reminder.
Women can be racist.
Wait,
That's my first loss in so
Let me
long.
ask a question. Let's say we were in China.
Okay.
Could people in China be racist against white people in China?
Yes. Right?
Could Chinese people be racist towards white
Let's
people?
say I'm an immigrant to China.
I mean, we have like no
or
culture, so like, what are
Wait,
like,
what?
what's the racism about?
White people have no culture?
Ooh, I want to hear that culture.
I don't know.
I love
What's
white
the
people.
culture?
I want to hear it.
Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin, Schubert, Bach.
There's a debate that Mozart was black.
Like, that's what you're referring to?
Most.
I think it's because I really use
Yeah, that's a
the
good
fucking
point.
ratings. I don't be using
Yeah,
the
white
ratings.
Americans is what you mean.
I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
They brought
They were
over
raping and
culture
That's not even cap. I dead ass
And
not
then,
even using
and
the
then
ratings.
inside of the United
The best-selling truck for 46 years. The 2023 Ford
46
F-150.
years.
There's more to this truck than good looks. Towing, capability, comfort. Get the truck you've always wanted. The 2023 Ford F-150.
That's not the truck I always wanted. You lied to me, Philip.
all over, you can see collectives of this
You
from Europeans who settled in the
I
South
want that
which has some
Chevy.
of its own unique culture. If you
I
go
want that
west, it has
cyber
its own
truck.
unique culture, and then on the East Coast, same thing.
Might
So
feel,
yeah, they
might be
brought
feeling
over
a
a
little
lot of
cyber.
things, but
You
it
know
was
what
a
I'm saying?
hodgepodge of European
What is
heritages.
this?
So, but yeah, there's definitely some
Might
some
be
culture
feeling
here
a
in the
little
U.S. for
cyber.
sure.
White people
Distinguishing
don't have exciting culture.
what?
Like, I don't know.
As compared to what?
Like African heritage, Hispanic culture.
Hispanic culture is high octane in comparison to.
Yeah.
Because it's almost. By the way,
When I think culture, I think about like people cooking in their kitchen,
Oh, we go-
passing down like
Oh my
recipes,
God.
traditions,
like the
stories.
Italians.
Now I
the
gotta play
Irish,
against the
and
Ravens.
it's
Somebody
like
about to
the
do read
Germans,
option
the
8
mass
times
migration
in
to
a row.
Germany. I mean, it's
Okay, well then
ridiculous.
the white people around me growing up, everywhere I live, we're not partaking in this. The driest food, no stories, no one shows emotions, very cold.
The driest food?
Yes, the worst food. Can we take all the white straight males and ship them to their own island?
Thank you, Honda.
Well, that's
Thank you.
nicer than the planet.
Okay,
We just need to send all the white males to another planet.
Planet, islands. The previous one was cis white man. Okay.
Yes.
Next.
Sometimes I wish I was a straight white man so I could do anything I want and not care how it affects any others. Sigh.
Do you think that's the case, that just white men can pretty much run roughshod and do
For
anything?
the most part, at least where I grew up.
Okay,
Get
all
away
right.
with murder.
Painting a
did
picture
take
here.
that bitch
Okay,
back.
next.
I did take that bitch back.
I guess I didn't realize how deep my f***ing hatred for white people goes. Like, they literally make me fucking livid. I'm gonna need to do some deep healing work on this one. 2020! And I started that journey.
I'm just curious, do you think the world would be a bet, because you said we should send white men, cis white men,
I
to
think
an
the world
island,
would
to
be
another
better if
planet?
there was less white people.
What?
Wow.
Yo.
It's crazy. I couldn't imagine.
Maybe not currently, but like back in the day, we could have.
I could not imagine.
I think the world would be a
Migrated,
better place with less fat people.
Oh, okay, that's not even crazy. That's a joke.
Everyone's
Oh,
entitled.
What
shit.
does the world look like? Are you're actually in favor of like
Less
in
white people. Like,
No.
I wouldn't care if like the population of white people dwindled.
Which it is.
Which it is.
Yes, because
It
when
is?
you look at a global minority,
That's
they want
good.
it to become less.
insane, guys.
No, white people are a global minority because there's more people of color.
But who
over the
cares if like?
That's
but
what
like,
I just said. They're a global minority.
Oh yeah, I was just explaining.
Yeah, they're
genetics.
global minority. So
That's why
basically, you don't like minorities?
How do you not fumble?
that's going a little far there.
Well, I mean, they're
What am
global
I doing
minority.
to cover?
Why do you want there to be
One.
less?
Listen.
So a few
Whoa.
important topics here, guys. So first of all, let's just acknowledge
Hey,
that it's always
hey,
the ones who are
look,
falling over
seriously,
themselves
cover
to
one.
virtue signal that are actually the bigots. I mean, if she did
Nah,
fall
give me
over,
him. I
it'd
wanna
be pretty
strip his
difficult to
ass.
get back up. But anyways, the double standard here, guys, is that you can't say this stuff about anybody but white people. And like they mentioned before, it's trendy to do this. And yeah, I get it, you won't feel the consequence of any sort of collective guilt or punishment now. Until you're South Africa. I mean, does Big Mama think that if there was a revolution, if people actually did try and get rid of white people, that they
Nigga,
would
he
stop
had
to
so
look through
many
her to
windows.
defeat and see if
Why
she's
he
an
ain't
ally
cut through
before
the
they
DSC
exterminated her?
gap?
And
Whatever
not to
that-
mention
I
the
think it was the C
utter
gap.
idiocy
Why
of
he ain't
these
cut through
claims.
there?
And I mean, I do find it a little bit silly when people say
hate
white
that
and
shit.
black culture because they're not a monolith. But if you do want to play that game, and if you want to look
I
at
knew it was coming.
civilizations
Oh,
past
yes.
and present
Get the-
and say that white people lack culture, I don't think it's going to go down so well for you. I mean, if you want a few examples of cultural achievements from white people, you might want to look at, I don't know, the Renaissance, the Enlightenment, the Industrial Revolution, the abolition of slavery, the American Constitution.
The abolition of
War.
slavery,
You
that
know,
was
you
the
could
dumbest shit
cultural
that's
and
ever
political
said.
icons such as Shakespeare,
You can't
Plato,
create-
Aristotle,
can't be proud of
Marcus
abolition of
Aurelius,
slavery
Abraham
when we
Lincoln,
started it.
Leonardo da
Hey,
Vinci,
we stopped slavery.
Alexander the
Y'all started
Great,
slavery.
just to name a few. And even food, apparently the thing that white people are so bad at. Where are the best cuisines in the world? France and Italy. We all know it. The only time you ever want to interact with a French person is when you're eating their food.
It was the most embarrassing thing I've been put through. You have no idea. Everybody in the restaurant was staring at me. Look at this fool who can't even pay €1,000 for some pizza.
So I mean, it's not a competition.
Take
But if
your
it
ass
was,
back, cuz.
Now let's have
That's
a
the
look
kind of defense I play.
at another aspect of this lady's worldview, especially when it comes to how the world really works.
Trying to be less
Fat
of a-
people are minorities.
No, now they're becoming a majority.
Oh wow.
Like most people are obese, right? We're just getting to the point where most people are obese.
Most children are obese these days.
Yeah,
And that's in America.
So I'm just-
Ask your government about that.
Yeah, so I'm
Why
just-
is it cheaper
well, so I'm
to
just
afford
asking,
unhealthy
though.
foods? Why?
Well, it's not. It's not. It's just cheaper to be lazy. And that's what's happens is people don't want to make their
There's
food.
so
they
many
process
reasons
shit.
why someone could be fat, though. It doesn't just come down to what you eat.
They almost called me
That means
lurking.
I'm malnourished. Give me that again. Give me the. How many times
No,
have I
I have
heard
friends who-
malnourished people are the fat people are just malnourished? That's the problem.
Okay, I've
I think they need
heard
a
that
little bit less nourishing. You know what I would suggest? In fact, I would suggest putting down the fork. And if you put down the fork, you're probably not going to be. That's what I would suggest.
I mean, you could say that, but then you could also join me in the bathroom when I have eating disorder and I'm throwing up on my food.
Good talk.
So.
Here, wait. Let's just get back
That
to the
doesn't
island.
look like
Wait,
that's
wait,
what's
wait.
going on here.
Guys, let's get back
I
to
know
the
because
island.
fat people can have eating disorders too. And I have injuries.
Yeah,
with car crash that I almost died in.
Not the outtakes.
Here, we have it. Here, let me read this. Literally everything. This was in the Fire Too Long. Literally everything
it's
around
not that
you. White culture, cars, electricity, politics, literature, technology, work ethic, innovation, self-improvement, philanthropy. That's from literally everything.
Self-improvement is white culture.
Worth ethic. This whole country was built on people of color. What? Like, while the white people just.
Oh damn! I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. Forgot we got a quarterback.
Literally, the way black people have given so much more innovation.
Farha, do you co-sign her whole island planet thing?
Of sending white people to another planet?
Yeah.
No.
Into the mic, please, so they can.
No, Brian.
No, and then I would lose like a majority of my OnlyFans subscribers. So I'm not gonna be pro send the white man all the way to the planet. And I'm not backing up on anything I say. I stand on everything I said because at one point in time that is how I genuinely feel. But you can evolve and grow as a person.
If all men just disappeared, do you think the world would be better or worse? All men.
It'd be safer.
How many women would freeze to death and starve to death? And
men can't do the same?
Well, here's the thing.
Because they can't maintain infrastructure. Women can't maintain infrastructure.
Well, if I'm so fat, how am I gonna starve to death, Andrew?
Are you saying? Are you saying hibernation? Are you talking about hibernation?
To be fair, for you, it might be 6 months for you.
Okay.
So long as she has a water supply. Water, you can. Water's what, like 5 days? Without
You get stabbed, you'll probably die. I'll live, make it to the hospital. Like
the hospital.
I'm not worried. Yeah, a skinny person, she gets stabbed, she's probably gonna hit an organ and she's gonna die. I'm gonna make it to the hospital.
If
I'm
all
okay
men
with that.
were to disappear, the immediate catastrophe that would be.
For who?
Immediate catastrophe. I don't think.
How?
Okay, so 95% of
because all
tanker drivers are men.
Mm.
90% tanker drivers.
Tanker, like in the war?
Tankers.
What's a tanker?
The thing that holds the gasoline.
Why you gotta
Here.
an 18-wheeler?
Okay, so food. No.
I don't know what a tanker
No,
is.
an 18-wheeler is
90%
hauling
of
a
road
tank.
workers are men.
That's hauling a
look,
tank.
Water.
Oh
sewage,
no! Are you
electricity,
serious?
Gas, fuel, refinement,
Are you
telecommunications, IT
serious?
infrastructure, road maintenance, delivery drivers, police, fire rescue.
How about
God,
other things
that
like
dog
fracking,
is nigga.
electrical maintenance, nuclear
It's
engineering,
about
like
to be
the list goes on and on and on for all the way.
Are
disrespectful.
women incapable of doing those things? I'm just asking.
No.
But
I'm just
they're
asking.
They're not. They're not
Trained.
men.
I can tell you how much you spent on takeout
One, two,
and one, no it's not, and two, rocket money.
I like being
It's a
down
finance
there.
app that shows you all your accounts, bill.
I like coming back and
Like,
beating a
if you
nigga
had,
ass. You know
let's
what
say you
I
had
mean?
3 months before you knew
Bro,
all
who
men
the
would
fuck is
disappear.
this, bro? I
Could
don't want people
women
on my shit.
enter those workforces and
they still couldn't actually.
I think they
Because
could,
there's
but
physiological differences.
But the scenario is if all men just instantly disappeared. Okay, critical infrastructure. If all men disappeared, would fail within hours. The telecom network, loss of power would be because there's nobody maintaining it.
I guess I just don't care about technology enough to care if the power goes out.
If you take away 50% of any population,
That's true.
it would be catastrophic.
Andrew's honesty here is very refreshing. I want you guys to imagine something for a second. Just think to yourself, if the power grid went down where she lives tomorrow. And the supply chain was broken and she was caught in a proper survival situation. I mean, she just said that she'd be fine if the power went off. It wouldn't even matter. But what she doesn't understand is that when the power goes off, it's a little bit more complicated than you not being able to charge your iPhone. And she's lucky because she's got a few fat reserves that would sustain her during the start of the famine. But when the hunger really begins and when the people start to get animalistic and when the food runs out and they're looking around and wondering what or who their next meal might be.
Yeah.
If I were her, I'd want to keep a low profile.
When the virus struck, for obvious reasons, the first ones to go were the fatties.
But in all seriousness, guys, the sheer and utter delusion on this human being is just such a well-rounded embodiment of all of the problems happening with the rest of the world. She said she wouldn't care about the power outages, but she doesn't know any of the jobs that men do. But I tell you what, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that would be a nice state of mind to live in. Imagine just waking up in the morning and thinking that the lights just turn on because you got the switch. You just do the switch and they just turn on. And when you flush the toilet, it just poof, it just disappears. It would be so peaceful. But imagine our TikTok generation having to actually fend for themselves. Now let's get on to the next part where they really address the elephant in the room. When Brian asks the ladies on the table to rate themselves out of 10 based on purely physical attractiveness.
Whoa, look at that. Stifler, ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
Stifler.
Here,
I
we're
already
going
knew I
on the
was
table
getting
on
in
that,
there.
starting with you. Go ahead.
I'll give myself a 10.
I knew, especially when he came up and he committed
In the
to the
fat
blitz. I'm
girl
like, oh.
community, I would give myself a 10 out of
Yeah,
10.
but you
In
didn't, you
society,
fucked up.
I'd give myself a 7.5 out of 10 to be realistic.
I'd give myself a 10 as well.
Yeah, I would give myself a 10. I think everyone should give themselves a 10.
Oh, I mean, I feel like my confidence is like a 10,
Right,
but societal
no,
standards
sure.
maybe like a 7 or
Take half his little
8.
momentum off.
I would say 8 too.
I'm a 20.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Since
You are.
since we're all gonna lie, I'll just be a 20. Thanks, some of you, for being a little nice to yourself.
What do you really rate yourself, though? Like,
No,
not.
I'm not anything special. Maybe a 6. Maybe a 6. Maybe. Maybe 20
You
years
guys
ago.
have a lack of confidence.
No, it's not a lack of confidence. It's
Now I gotta do it back to
it's
his
just realism. It's just being realistic.
The confident
Just
thing
like
is
last
to
time, I
acknowledge,
gotta do it
yeah,
right
I'm
back
6.
to his ass.
And I'm okay with that.
I gotta make sure a nigga know
I'm
you're
a
not
5
the
right
only
now.
one that can do
I'm a
that.
5. I'm a 5 right now, huh?
I don't know. Someone came up to me, a guy or a girl, and was like, I'm just so ugly. I don't think I'm that attractive. I'd be
Well, that's delusional.
Yeah, that's
not
a whole,
confidence.
that's a difference. So
It's just being delusional.
you're just asking a person to assess themselves honestly.
But like someone could like look at you and be like, that's a 10.
Yeah, you don't think that's very
So you
subjective?
think, hang on,
Somebody
so wait a
goes,
second,
"There's a
Judy,
10."
There's
let me just ask you about this criticism here. Like, honestly,
I
gotta
feel like I
this
know where this one's
criticism.
going.
If the other girls who are there
69
are
is
assessing
not
themselves
blocking
as a 10
nobody,
societally,
bro.
how in the world could you possibly be assessing
What is
yourself at a
this
7?
doing?
I said 7.5.
Yeah, how?
I mean, other than being fat, like,
You mean the big thing? Like the literal elephant in the room, right? That's it.
I mean, but like, I date like people. I mean,
She's pulled some hot.
I'm dating celebrities,
what's-
millionaires, millionaires. Like, I
billionaire. Like all the memes aside. We're memeing a bit.
Literally.
But what I'm saying is this: it's like,
And a lot of guys don't want to admit that they like fat girls because of guys like you, where you would turn around and look at your friend and be like, oh, I can't believe you like that whale. And then he feels really unconfident and then goes to my page on OnlyFans and spends $800 to collect my content. So, you know, it's a lot of like, maybe if you made your men counterparts more friendly, you would realize what a broad taste.
This nigga's an idiot. This nigga's an idiot because now I know he's playing in cover 2, so it's over. Look, I already know what defense he is. It's over. I'm like, oh, he was gonna keep playing cover 2? I'm about to eat his ass up for the rest of the game.
Find your perfect stay with the Booking.com app. A hotel in the city or a beachfront stay with a view. Choose
To women, men actually have.
that's it.
I mean, but like, I date like people. I mean, She's pulled some hot.
I'm dating celebrities,
what's
billionaires, millionaires,
I'm
like
not
the
even trying to be
billionaire.
like all the memes aside. We're memeing a bit.
Literally.
But what I'm saying is this: it's like.
And a lot of guys don't want to admit that they like fat girls because of guys like you, where you would turn around and look at your friend and be like, "Oh, I can't believe you like that whale," and then he feels really unconfident and then goes to my page on OnlyFans and spends $800 to collect my content. So, you know, it's a lot of like, maybe if you made your men counterparts more friendly, you would realize what a broad taste of women men actually have.
Most of the dudes who are running around with fat chicks are ugly dudes. Most of them. Not some of them, most of them.
Okay,
That is actually.
Let's not linger on the whole,
I don't know.
thing for too long.
I can't. That's not my experience. As also someone who's currently been in Vogue, you can go see my face in Nordstrom's, Ulta Beauty, Morphe brushes.
That's because of
I am like a.
That's a political push to politicize a message nobody wants. Like men.
Wait, is being fat as a porn category also political, or men only jacking off to overweight girls because it's woke?
Right. Oh, so
so
in that category, where does it fall overarchingly in the porn categories? Like 1 through 20, let's say. Where would it be? Would it be underneath all of the hot chicks? Right? Where would it be? Is it more popular than the hot chicks or less popular than the hot chicks?
It's still popular with hot
but what is more
if it was
popular
actually
than that
so
is the hot
repulsive,
women.
but if it was, you're treating it like it's repulsive and people are running the other way, but if they're searching,
Not throwing his
Some
jets.
people, it's not a fetish.
Some people,
But just
I
because
like
you like a
bigger
fat girl
guys.
doesn't mean you have a
What I'm
fetish.
saying is
Most of my exes have never dated a fat girl before me.
If you're cutting up pornography in this way and you're saying all the people who are watching pornography, there's this subset which like to watch fat girl pornography. That doesn't mean anything.
but also
That just means that you have a bunch
it
of
does.
lurking.
It's because of people like you saying like, oh, it's only ugly guys who are running around fat chicks. But I think porn is a catalog of everyone's guilty pleasures and their actual desires when they're not socially
this
inhibited.
nigga
It could
fumble,
just be a
bro?
kink. So that's a popular.
How does this
Could just
nigga
be
not
some
fucking
kind of
fumble?
weird
Not related to attraction.
Not always.
They're
Or maybe people don't go for the things they have a kink in.
It's not
I
that
don't know.
hard to believe that some people are attracted to other
I'm
body
not
sizes.
saying that
It's
there's
not
not
just a kink.
some who aren't. I'm just saying that normally what I see in societies, when you have an ugly person or with an ugly person, when you have a beautiful person with a beautiful person, I usually don't see it the
But
opposite
you're saying
way.
automatically
And usually,
anyone
I'm
who
gonna
is
tell you,
fat now is ugly.
I'm almost done. I'm saying that most of the time I see really fat women, they're with really fat dudes. Just most of the time.
Wait, I have a question for you related to that.
See, most guys that hit on me are gym bros that are fit as. That's like
They don't want me to
number
kick the
one.
table.
The fittest, like
They don't
you
want me
should
to kick
see
the
the
table.
amount of like what are they called? Like the pumper people, the bodybuilders that are in my DMs.
Penis bumpers.
Insane.
What?
Maybe things are hard out.
Shredded. I've been dating NFL players, rappers. I'm not even gonna name drop some celebrities, but their boyfriends are in my DMs. Like,
I think it's
she's seen it. Like, it's literally, you'd be
Shoelace
surprised. And it all
tackling
comes down to a
bitch.
lot of men like you who talk like this, and then they just go along with, oh yeah, fat chicks are ugly, man. But then, like I said, they run back over to me, spend all their money, want to see everything. It's something that they've loved forever, but they don't feel confident enough because their friends aren't supportive of
Wait,
their
I got a
taste,
question.
even if it's different.
Wait.
So it's men.
You can say it's
You
not
think
my
it's
taste, but
men
you
like-
have already equaled all fat women to being
You
ugly.
think the problem is that men like me are creating a social stigma against other men having
That was the
fat
beginning of
chicks?
our conversation.
Why do you think gay guys have
You don't
beards?
think that it's because they're fat chicks and they're just not attracted to them?
No, you're unattracted to them, and you're making your friends feel shame and guilt for what they're
Don't make
attracted
them feel
to.
shame and guilt.
Yes, you do.
Just
When you
not
talk like that,
attractive.
do you think when you talk like that that's positive reinforcement?
I'm not gonna. I don't need to positively reinforce a
So
thing. They
you are
all know.
tearing down your friends. It's something that everyone knows
How do
because
you
you
know
have
all
no
of my
fucking
I
confidence,
want him to
Andrew.
cover two
my
again.
friends aren't the same
If I
way?
can get his ass in cover two.
Where they're like all.
How would you know if you're
Over.
constantly being an asshole and have never
on, man,
provided
get
the
in
safe
cover
place
two,
for them to
man.
open up and be like, maybe I like black chicks, maybe I like black girls. Like,
And if you
just because you don't like black
I
girls, are
like
all black
you.
girls ugly now?
I like you.
Incessantly talk smack to each other incessantly. Don't know, like they don't.
Oh,
let
I had
you know
circle wide
the
open.
types of different
Yeah, I knew he
shit
was
that
in
they're
cover
into.
two.
They do it all the time.
Yeah, so you don't think there's
And we
positive
give them
gay
shit.
guys?
Uh-huh.
Good friends?
Listen,
Down
Yeah, I know
low.
that.
No, seriously.
Listen, to
Yeah, I
say
know
to
that.
this ridiculous statement that
I was going to make sure you still in cover
societally,
two.
men just don't go. The good quality very handsome men don't go for the big fat chicks because guys like you create stigma. That's nuts.
What about
That's
17th
not
century?
true.
Extra weight was considered to be attractive,
Hey,
and I would be considered
X
ugly
getting
because
the ball.
of
He
that.
had double too.
I wanna
Oh.
add. Have you seen the statue?
Oh, it's a holiday.
This is you'd be surprised. In some
Oh, this
cultures,
nigga-
that's still active.
What
It's
the
ridiculous.
Okay, so notice how there she equated fat girls with black girls, and that's not the first time she's done that during this podcast. Before, she equated her fatness
Oh,
to
we
the
ain't
Jim
can see
Crow
that
era.
shit,
And
big
now
homie.
she is once again equivocating her
Oh,
being
not at
morbidly
all.
obese with someone being black. You could not write this stuff. It's always
Your
the
opponent
white
is
liberals
experiencing that
who
work
say the
issue.
most about how much they love black people and how much they hate white people that are by far the most racist. And now, guys, the part about male friendship
man, get the
groups
fuck out of here, man.
As a full-time traveler, here's one thing I wish I knew about sooner. When you're planning a trip,
Yeah,
costs can
play,
easily
that's
start to
crazy.
add up,
So
which
what
is
are
why
they
I
doing
love
on
using
Saturday?
Turo. It's an app to book cars in every major city in the U.S.
Yeah,
There's
that's not
great
fair,
built-in
bro.
filter options like your ability to adjust your rental budget per day, and you can even choose the make and model of the car you're interested in. Forget about the hassle of picking up at rental locations. The host can literally meet up at convenient local places to you or even deliver right to your door. There's all kinds of cars on the app depending on your family size or who you're traveling with, so stop renting cars the old school way and download the Turo app.
I just want to violate these
advertising
on here,
their
man.
friends for liking morbidly obese women. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no. Wait.
If you like morbidly obese women, that is a mental illness, or you are just coping. If I had a friend that came up to me and said, Jake, I love morbidly obese women, I would think that it's a perverted kink. I would look at him the same way as if he'd just come to me and said, I like pooing in my hands instead of the toilet. There is no stigma attached to it. It's just backwards. It's just not something that normal, healthy people tend to do. And it probably requires some level of psychological help. A stigma amongst a friendship group might be how the boys would react if I was driving along in my car, blasting Big Girls Don't Cry as loud as I possibly could and singing every word, which is why I only tend to do that on desolate roads.
It's time to be a big girl now.
But this just goes to show, guys, and it's getting a lot worse, by the way, just how delusion a certain chunk of modern Western women really are, and just what the feminist propagandizing has done to them. The attitude of healthy at all sizes,
Bro,
big
if I had to
girls,
vote,
you
I
are
would vote
beautiful,
too.
you don't need no man. You are perfect just the way you are. Don't settle for anything but the best, even if you're morbidly obese. This has broken their brains and made them lose touch with reality. She said that she was a 10 in the fat girl world, or I have no idea what that means, but lowered it to a 7.5 in the real world as if she's being like humble or something. This lady is morbidly obese to the point of heart failure at any moment. And let's just call a spade a spade.
I think it's
It's not even just unattractive, it's remarkably be like a sobering moment that makes you bad things can really get. She's a rare example of a clinical one. It's not every day you see a one, you guys. And you guys may think I'm being really harsh, and maybe she think that it's a fake confidence and she's really very insecure, and there probably is some of that. But there also is clearly an element of her genuinely thinking that she's really hot. And that notion only intensifies in the next part. But if you ever needed a better example, a more crystal clear example of why podcasts like Whatever and like Fresh and Fit are so popular, because they call out this delusion, then this is the example. And this is one of those things, and we've got our own problems as guys, that is exclusively a female problem. Because this doesn't exist in the male world. If you are a one as a man, there is no getting away from that. The world will remind you every single day. You'll probably be very lonely. You will have absolutely zero access to women, zero opportunities, and you will be pretty much invisible. You aren't getting invited on any podcasts, that's for sure. The world will not give you a chance to have any semblance of self-respect. And if you just think about this for a second, if she thinks she's a 7.5 and all of the other girls there think that they're 10s, imagine how many average girls there are out there that have an Instagram and have a lot of guys giving them attention and trying to sleep with them that think.
Zapier's easy automation can send every marketing lead directly into your sales team's pipeline.
Welcome to Connecting the Dots, a channel where we
That's it
follow
on here,
breadcrumbs and try to predict where disruptions will
That's
take
all
us.
niggas can win
When
with.
Tesla just announced their humanoid robot project, a friend of mine, the CTO of an AI unicorn, sold everything she had in her car, house, everything, and went all in on Tesla. She described the bot as a call option on infinity. And when I accused her of speculating, she laughed, reminding me she doesn't gamble and that she wasn't even a Tesla fan until they announced the bot project. The reason she went all in was that when her company used their expertise to analyze Tesla's plans, both she and her company became completely convinced that Tesla will win the robot race. Fast forward 2 years, Tesla's progress is mind-blowing, and my friend is still buying, convinced the bot will
This nigga gotta have
skyrocket Tesla
dreadlocks.
in a matter of years. Her conviction stands in stark contrast to Wall Street analysts who 2 years later still
Oh,
seem
we got
blind to the
bad
opportunity
grades.
and refuse to include the bot
Oh
in their
yeah, we.
valuations. Considering the progress shown in Tesla's
I know
Optimus
why.
Gen 2 video, the time is right
I
for this
know
to change.
exactly why.
Analysts really need to include the bot in their valuations, but I'm not holding my breath for it because very few analysts will. Some analysts lack vision, others are biased, but the real reason even the best analysts hesitate is their need for greater certainty about the bot's profit potential. They need to know what technical hurdles there are and that there aren't any showstoppers. They need timelines on when the robot will be available and how fast production could ramp. They need to know the total addressable market and how many units buyers will want. And they need to assess the competition, the price each bot will be sold for, and the cost of making it. Most importantly, they need to believe Tesla's videos are more than smoke and mirrors, not just fancy party tricks like Boston Dynamics Atlas. And for this to happen, they need to understand how, in a couple of years, Tesla could achieve what, in 3 decades of work, Boston Dynamics still hasn't. Since analysts are bound by fiduciary duties, they steer clear of speculations and prefer to wait for additional certainty. To provide this certainty, I've created a pair of videos in which I lay out my case for evaluating the bot. The first video, this one delves into the engineering marvels and advanced AI, which made it possible for Tesla to make a bot ready for factory work in record time. In addition, I will demonstrate with examples why it's not just probable, but inevitable that Tesla's humanoid robot will quickly become an invaluable asset. The second video, coming soon, will examine the bot's economic
That
outcome.
shit don't get
It
picked.
provides models and
The
numbers to
sky
show
is
the insane
fucking
value the robot should
green
bring.
or some shit,
This should
nigga.
dwarf automotive revenues and catapult Tesla to become the world's largest company. Before going on, special thanks to my CTO friend Kay for reviewing the scripts for these videos and her continuous support of the channel as a producer-level patron. Patrons make this channel possible, so a huge shout out to my latest patrons, Nux
I know
L,
what defense
David
you want,
M,
baby. It's all
James
good.
A, Marco N, Karen
Dorsey.
A, Crunch DeGrace, H, Joseph
What was
S,
the nigga
Dave
named
A,
Dorsey?
David, Patrick B, Mark B, Zaya T, and
Bitch.
Juergen H. Thanks,
You
guys.
ain't about to
Your
sack
support
shit
is
up,
invaluable.
nigga.
I'm a world-class
Nothing.
engineer with an extensive background in aerospace
None of
engineering,
that.
manufacturing, simulations, hardware,
Oh, I don't
and
know
software
if you
engineering,
picked this,
as well as
man.
systems engineering of AI-intensive projects. My insights are based on expertise and experience, not fanboyism and conjecture. I know what I'm talking about. Also, I am long Tesla. Nothing here is investment advice, and always do your own research.
Why would I run into him when I got all that?
Get ready, because
When I
Tesla
got all
is
that
about to
green
disrupt
grass.
everything.
What the fuck is
Disruptions are
wrong
never
with this
boring.
sometimes, bro?
In May 2022, I made a video, link in the description, where my CTO friend showed that TeslaBot is a done deal. She, a forward thinker with deep AI expertise, was certain of its success. Her company's analysis revealed Tesla's unique position to dominate the market by producing millions upon millions of robots for factory work. This wasn't just her conviction, mind you, because her entire company, even the Tesla skeptics, were buying hand over fist. Their aggressive timeline predicted robots learning factory jobs before 2023 is over and utilized for productive work in early 2024. I recently touched base with her, and her conviction is stronger than ever. She doesn't follow Tesla closely, but she's scraping data on the robot's progress. To answer my question, she sent me an old 18 meme saying, "I love it when a plan comes together." Tesla's latest video, released after this script was nearly finished, confirmed what she meant. As Sandy Munro said, Tesla moves in the speed of thought. So let's start digging into the technologies enabling their rapid progress. First, Let's define this video's scope. Many, analysts included, jump too far ahead and envision a multi-purpose, do-anything robot for cooking, cleaning, healthcare, running errands, and even companionship. While such robots are coming sooner than expected, this video is focused on factory bots, designed to perform useful work in factories such as Tesla's. We'll get back to this later in the video, but for now, let's just say that with factory bots, Tesla has a clear, unobstructed road to disrupting the world as we know it. Most analysts believe that Tesla's robot is years away, if ever. After all, Boston Dynamics has been around for 3 decades and still haven't produced anything profitable. In my Tesla bot is a done deal video, however, I showed that this approach is completely flawed because almost all problems which Boston Dynamics had to tackle are now easily solved. Boston Dynamics started working on robots in the early 1990s with funky demonstrators such as the Rybert Hopper and Spring Flamingo. In the early 2000s, they shifted to humanoids and 8 years later unveiled Petman, their first prototype. Designed for the military, Petman walked, ran, and climbed stairs, but wasn't agile. 5 more years passed before Atlas, a more agile and athletic robot capable of backflips and somersaults, was unveiled. While these party tricks are fun, from a business and utility standpoint, Atlas is a flop. It still lacks fingers and dexterity, so usability is limited, as is its operation time, despite the bulky battery. And to top it all, its perception of the surroundings is limited, and teaching it new tasks takes a whole lot of hardcore coding. To push this through, 2 days before Tesla posted their Optimus Gen 2 video, Boston Dynamics released a Happy Holidays video. Let's watch it.
A CRM shouldn't set your teams back. It should revolutionize.
Bro, that ass in my eye, bro. That's a long fucking day.
Compared to Optimus. And it gets even sadder. Once you this is downright painful. With no hands and jerky movements, Atlas seems primitive compared to Optimus. And it gets even sadder. Once you notice they needed a human to pick up the package from the conveyor belt and put it on the other gifts. 11 years since Atlas's debut, and it still lacks basic manipulation skills. Boston Dynamics is perceived as the leader in robotics, and 3 decades after starting, they still haven't made a useful humanoid. So can you blame analysts for thinking that Tesla's robot is years away?
There's no way I'm not going for 2.
CGI or edited from cherry-picked scenes. Actually, I can because analysts are paid to know better. I suggest using Boston Dynamics references as a litmus test. Comparing Tesla to startups such as Figure AI, Fourier, and Digit AI is fine. But comparing any of these to Boston exposes the analyst as an amateur, completely oblivious to huge advances in the field. In my Tesla bot is a done deal video, I explained how the 4 key challenges in robotics, control and dexterity, perception, energy storage, and
J.K.
training
Dobbins
are
is
either
taking a kick
completely
time on me
solved or
today.
at a stage where minimal further
Like
development
5
is
times,
required.
no more.
To avoid repeating myself, if you'd like to delve into the details, there's a link in the card above. Here, I'll highlight recent developments and then let an expert do the talking. Starting with control, bipedal locomotion, and manual dexterity, I've seen exciting breakthroughs. In the previous video, I discussed how robots can learn these skills through running simulations, like DeepMind's AI agents learned hide and seek. Remember how the blue agents learned to cooperate and push heavy blocks together and seal the entrances of their enclosure, keeping the red seekers out? Then the red seekers learned to push triangles and use them as ramps to climb over the wall, which pushed
That's
the
the
blue
first
ones
time
to
somebody
hide
ever
all
done that
ramps
to me.
in the enclosure before
I've
locking.
never seen a nigga pitch it
This learning happened
that
autonomously,
successfully
without human
in my
intervention,
life.
and went far beyond hide and seek. Whenever DeepMind changed scenarios and rules,
Oh, I moved
the
him out
agents
the
taught
way.
themselves how to act. More importantly, like humans,
I moved
these
him out
agents
the
leverage
way.
previously acquired skills to tackle new tasks.
Cover
Throw an
one.
agent into a new maze,
Y'all are-
and it'll
y'all
use
are
its knowledge
joking.
of running, hiding, and manipulating
Who's
objects
playing cover
to
one?
navigate and outsmart opponents. In this example, colors have changed, and it's the blue agent doing the seeking, while the red agent is trying to escape. The small inset box shows the blue agent's field of view, which the red agent is trying to avoid. If the green light saber hits the red agent long enough, it's game over for him, and the blue guy wins. Here we see how the red guy manages to run into a previously unexplored part of the map and hides there. In a more advanced version, we see that the green agent, which is the seeker, has lost all the hiders. Instead of searching aimlessly, it climbs to higher ground and looks around until it locates a hider and without gaining any out. While these simulations are simplified, Tesla can create highly detailed simulations which precisely model robot mechanics and control systems. Such simulations account for factors such as the exact current sent to each servo motor lag, friction, and torque. This is not speculation, as I am an expert in this field and have led the development of numerous such simulations. Simulations can run faster than real time, and many simulations can be run in parallel. So a training data set with millions of runs can be quickly created to optimize walking and dexterity. After training on simulations, the actual bot can start walking, and any real-world discrepancies can then be adjusted through real-life data collection. This real-life data can also be used to calibrate the simulation to better model the actual robots. Simulations can train robots to perform human tasks without human intervention. Another way, which does involve humans, is demonstration. This is usually done by fitting a human demonstrator with tracking equipment, as well as a set of video cameras similar to those on the robot. When the demonstrator performs the task, their movements are recorded and then used to show the robot how the task is performed. While Tesla has showcased training of robots in both methods, there is also a third way of training the bot, which is treating it as an apprentice. For simple tasks, simply tell the robot what you want done and let it figure things out by itself. For complex tasks, break the job down to steps and let it observe you performing them while giving tips and explanations. You might think I'm simple.
Hey, this is Nick from Hard Reset, and I'm here with Digit from Agility Robotics.
Say hi, Digit.
Digit is meant to work in logistics, stacking and moving boxes and totes. And you've probably noticed that it looks a little different. Digit's legs are closer in terms of how they function to a bird's legs, and they give it some interesting advantages when it comes to working in a human-centered environment. For example, it's easier for Digit to crouch all the way down without its legs getting away. While there are a lot of interesting humanoid robots around, Agility just opened a new factory where they're going to be mass-producing robots just like this. And that means you might see them around a lot more. So are you ready for your next...
Fine, and you'd be right, but I'm not oversimplifying.
No,
2 years ago,
not.
telling the bot what to do would have been different.
These are all real, by the way.
But in late 2023, it's surprisingly feasible. Running a small LLM model can enable the robot to master...
RG, time for you to make a splash. Go.
Yes, Tuvo!
He really did it! Yeah. RG, time for you to make a splash. Go.
Yes, Tuvo!
That's fucked up.
language, including manufacturing terminology and slang. Visual question-answering models, or multimodal models, which combine images and text, can let the robot understand terms like bolt, screw, and chassis from its perspective. And similar to DeepMind's agents, prior learning of simple tasks will enable the bot to transfer knowledge to complex scenarios. For example, learning to use a screwdriver will enable it to understand the instruction bolt fenders onto the Cybertruck and perform the task accurately. It would pick up the fender, match its holes with those on the truck, and then use the screwdriver to drive whichever bolts are available. Like with an apprentice, you can provide feedback on the robot's work, but Tesla's digital self-management system and end-of-station checks automate this process. And the cool thing is that once one robot learns a task, all robots can receive an OTA update, which eliminates the need for individual training. Atlas's control software relies on millions of lines of code and heuristics, making its walking clunky and slow to evolve. And they've only started getting to dexterity. Atlas's technologies truly were cutting edge when it was developed, but that was around the time of iPhone 4, and subsequent advances in AI left Atlas in the dust. Tesla's achieving walking and dexterity in less than a year proves the point.
With my FICO, I get easy access to credit reports, 24/7 monitoring, and alerts from my FICO score checker.
Other credit scores can vary as much as 100 points from your FICO score. So why not go directly to the source that 90% of top lenders use? Want to understand and track your credit health? Get your...
No.
Trust me when I say that the Vision Pro is way darker than you can possibly imagine, but not for the reasons that you might think. The product itself is genius. The release of Apple's Vision Pro marks an inflection point for virtual and augmented reality, because Apple's Vision Pro has been described by all of those who've tried it as feeling like literal magic.
But the first thing you have to do is calibrate your eyes, and there's a short calibration session. It's about 2 minutes and you're in. And this is where the magic happens.
So basically, the eye tracking in this headset, as it looks at your eyes and keeps track of where your eyes move around, is the closest thing that I've experienced to like magic. Like I normally don't call tech things sort of magical or surreal like this, but this was, even for a pre-release product, kind of unbelievable how well it does.
Immediately after its release, Apple's YouTube video on the Vision Pro achieved 20 million views in a day. Everything on trending was about the Vision Pro. Twitter was packed with supporters drooling over Apple's latest gadgets. Influencers like Casey Neistat even claiming that he wants a Vision Pro for everyone in his house, including the dog, adding that the Vision Pro is the answer for his kids. And it's not just him. Every big influencer and media personality is licking their lips at the prospect of the Vision Pro. Because on the surface, it does seem perfect. Anyone, anywhere can live inside their own digital... Immediately after its release, Apple's YouTube video on the Vision Pro achieved 20 million views in a day. Everything on trending was about the Vision Pro. Twitter was packed with supporters drooling over Apple's latest gadgets. With influencers like Casey Neistat even claiming that he wants a Vision Pro for everyone in his house, including the dog, adding that the Vision Pro is the answer for his kids. And it's not just him. Every big influencer and media personality is licking their lips at the prospect of the Vision Pro. Because on the surface, it does seem perfect. Anyone, anywhere can live inside their own digital universe mixed with their current reality. As soon as you put the headset on, your grey, empty, dull existence turns colourful, bright, and hopeful as you plug yourself into the Appleverse. A place where you can meet new friends, work anywhere you want, do business, sell anything you want, go to different countries, catch up with your family instantly, travel across dimensions, do everything you've ever dreamed of. You no longer need to bend down, crank your neck over some small iPhone or laptop. Now you can sit down at the family table, looking at your family straight in the eye, all while watching Family Guy clips with Subway Surfers, or have any other distraction to ensure that there is never a moment in your life with any border. Apple sees this as the first true step into making the world that of Ready Player One, to the point that the actual Vision Pro video starting shots is exactly the same as the shot from Ready Player One. All of this is the result of Apple's decade-long ambition to make augmented reality technology. Even back in the Steve Jobs days, he discussed the insane difficulty of making the Vision Pro.
You know, the fundamental problem here is that headphones are a miraculous thing. You put a pair of headphones and you get the same experience you get with a great pair of speakers, right? There's no such thing as headphones for video, right? There's not something I carry with me that I can put on and it gives me the same experience I get when I'm watching my 50-inch plasma display at home. And
Bro,
until
switching dog, why is you not switching my fucking glare? Oh
But there was one strange thing that happened during the announcement of the Vision Pro that really stuck with me. You see, unlike any other Apple announcement, the Apple CEO Tim Cook never even used the Vision Pro. Whilst this is a small detail, it's something that has never been done before in Apple history. The CEO of Apple always uses the product as they announce it to the public. So why did Tim Cook never use the Vision Pro? Well, this question led me to start questioning a bunch of other things about the Vision Pro. Questions like, is this product ever actually going to be mainstream?
I feel like I'm losing, but I'm winning.
In the presentation, and when Apple revealed the price of the Vision Pro, there were audible gasps in the audience.
Apple Vision Pro starts at $34.99. It will be available early next year on Apple.com.
And yet Apple and everyone you see in the media and online is claiming that the
I
Vision
hate when
Pro
niggas get like 2 or 3 first downs, bro. That shit piss me off. So you write music, that's what's up, man. What kind of music you write,
It
bro?
just seems like some gimmicky product, like an expensive Apple Watch, right? Well, that is what Mark Zuckerberg thinks. Upon the announcement of the Vision Pro, Zuckerberg recently claimed Apple went with a high-resolution display, and between that and all the technology they put in there to power it, it costs 7 times more and requires so much energy that you now need a battery and a wire attached to it. He went on to say, the announcement really showcases the different values and vision that our companies bring to this, in a way that I think is really important. However, at the end, he noticeably remarked, we being Meta, innovate to make sure that our products are as accessible and affordable to everyone as possible. And that's a core part of what we do. And we have sold tens of millions of Quests.
To see what they ship. That's a good sign for our own development that they don't have any magical solutions to the laws of physics
that we haven't already
Can I get a
explored.
follow
With Zuckerberg
back?
implying that the Vision Pro is nothing more than exclusive products for a select few, far from a mainstream product. But after really digging deep into the Vision Pro and Apple's future plans, I stumbled upon new groundbreaking information that terrified me. And that's when I came to the conclusion that I do think that the Vision Pro is almost certainly going to be a mainstream product. And that's why I want to show you Apple's true plan to make the Vision Pro a mainstream product, and what the future of the Vision Pro will look like when it's mixed with AI and Neuralink, or even what this will look like in authoritarian regimes like China, where Apple already works actively with the CCP to censor and block anything the Chinese government doesn't like. And even in the West, where Apple has been caught spying on all of our iPhone photos, what will this look like for the Vision Pro? Well, trust me, as I tried to answer these questions, things took a very dark turn, because when you pull the veil
This
back,
bitch needs to fumble,
it's
dog.
incredibly nasty. But to understand the
This
full
bitch
reason
needs
why,
to
we need
fumble.
begin with a simple
Yeah, this shit
question: how
empty.
on earth will Apple make the Vision Pro mainstream? And what is Zuckerberg wrong about? Why
Yeah.
will the Vision Pro take over the metaverse? Well, for starters, it's already happening, as the Vision Pro has accomplished what Meta always failed to. You see, the metaverse failed to provide an immersive, all-encompassing, addictive experience. We've all seen these images in this terrible Zuckerberg metaverse, where the graphics are awful and there's nothing to do and no reason to even join it. This is why the metaverse failed to attract investors and companies outside of its virtual reality, with the Wall Street Journal reporting that the metaverse's real estate prices decreased by 90%. In addition, companies like Disney discontinued any involvement with the metaverse, after suggesting that the metaverse wasn't going to bring about the virtual reality dream of Silicon Valley. While the Vision Pro provides all the iOS apps that Apple's gigantic user base already loves, pushing the iPhone and MacBook experience into a seamless augmented lifelike reality. And this is in addition to high-quality brand partnerships, all moving away from the metaverse and instead joining the Vision Pro, with even Disney CEO Bob Iger saying, quotes, "We believe that Apple..."
He switched it to a run, and I'm still on his ass. Still on his ass.
Builder optimized for online success.
Oh shit,
Faster site creation.
oh, this bitch got the first and go. How do they give niggas first and go on the fucking two, bro?
But more importantly, the
That's
Vision
the
Pro offers
weirdest
technology that you
shit
just
I've
can't
ever
find
seen.
anywhere else in the market. Since at least
Of course
2016,
you don't want
possibly as
that.
early as 2015, Apple has been working on both the hardware and software in a dedicated division called the Technology Development Group, where Apple went
Get
to a
your
hiring
ass over
spree,
here, exactly.
recruiting
You ain't
VR and
gonna
AR
know.
experts, and
No,
acquiring all the
no.
relevant companies needed to fulfill that vision of an Apple virtual reality utopia, to the point that there were over 5,000 patents and extremely top secret technical knowledge that has been accumulated over almost 9 years, allowing Apple to create a device with a similar impact to the first iPhone. But still, even with a revolutionary product
Yeah,
design,
I already know you're running it. I'm not
buy into
stupid.
Apple's virtual reality dream. It seems so ridiculous from
I'm
afar.
not
When you go into the details,
stupid.
it doesn't seem too far away, because in a very short amount of time, we're going to see Apple go about its usual cycle for new products. First, they're going to release pre-orders to gauge demand, manage their initial inventory, and give the Vision Pro a sense of exclusivity. And by the next few months, they'll have estimated how many people are willing to plug into the Apple Matrix. From there, Apple may very well opt for limited market availability for the Vision Pro. However, this would only be for the initial release phase, as this enables Apple to control the supply chain and ensure a smooth rollout while also making their products seem exclusive and high quality. A product only a lucky few will have the privilege to plug into. But then this leads on to the crucial point, turning a $3,500 device into a mainstream product. And this is where things will start to take off. You see, in 2024, Apple is undoubtedly going to be releasing a bunch of marketing videos, making it feel as though the Vision Pro will make everything in your own life better.
If I run that bitch back on his ass, he gonna be mad as hell.
The boredom, the
He gonna be
depression,
salty as fuck.
and
Why?
then leveraging their strong brand presence, Apple will likely get your favorite celebrities and
He gonna
influencers to induce you into thinking
fuck
it's
cry
actually
when he get in the
best to
car.
be
He
the
gonna
Vision
cry
Pro
right
reality
now.
than your normal
Oh
ones.
my
Allowing
god.
soft, high
Hey, if I
quality
take it
reality
back on his ass,
out of your
if I take it, get out my way.
past problems.
Oh, this nigga got in my way.
Because when you put on the
Oh, I
headset,
fucking hate this game, bro. This nigga just got in my way. Oh my god. Oh my god.
As you transcend your lonely dark flat, as you enter the Vision Pro, you'll be shown various people, cultures, and
foul.
locations, exposed to the most pleasure that you can possibly imagine, combining the real world and digital world
This nigga
together.
just
One
got
of the
in
key
my
features
way,
that
my
Tim
own
Cook
person.
repeatedly mentioned during the
This is
presentation for the Vision
on a
Pro,
kick
and
return.
because
I'm
of this
talking about I'm taking that
all-encompassing
bitch
experience,
back.
this will lead to buzz
Playing
across the
back.
world. People won't believe
Oh,
what
yeah,
they see.
it's over.
It will feel as many claims
You're
today
done.
like magic.
You're done.
And so your average Joe will
You're
want to feel
done.
normal, to keep up to date, to
The
fit
fuck out
in,
my
to
way,
keep up with the
dude.
Joneses, or to have the same advantages as
done.
your peers. You will feel an inherent need to tune into the Vision Pro, as all your friends, community, religious groups, celebrities, businesses, and shops all start to operate
wanna
within
go
it.
for two?
Just as we've seen with iPhones, MacBooks, and all your past problems will
Let's go for two
high
then.
quality.
Yeah.
And give the Vision Pro its iPhone. But still, even with a revolutionary product design, how on earth are people going to buy into Apple's virtual reality dream? It seems so ridiculous from afar, but when you go into the details, it doesn't seem too far away. Because in a very short amount of time, we're going to see Apple go about its usual cycle for new products. First, they're going to release pre-orders to gauge demand, break software in a dedicated division called the Technology Development Group, where Apple went on a hiring spree, recruiting VR and AR experts and acquiring all the relevant companies needed to fulfill their vision of an Apple virtual reality utopia, to the point that there were over 5,000 patents and extremely top secret technical knowledge that has been accumulated over almost 9 years, allowing Apple to create a device with a similar impact to the first iPhone. But still, even with a revolutionary product design, how on earth are people going to buy into Apple's virtual reality dream? It seems so ridiculous from afar, but when you go into the details, it doesn't seem too far away. Because in a very short amount of time, we're going to see Apple go about its usual cycle for new products. First, they're going to release pre-orders to gauge demand, manage their initial inventory, and give the Vision Pro a sense of exclusivity. And by the next few months, they'll have estimated how many people are willing to plug into the Apple Matrix. From there, Apple may very well opt for limited market availability for the Vision Pro. However, this would only be for the initial release phase, as this enables Apple to control the supply chain and ensure a smooth rollout while also making their products seem exclusive and high quality, a product only a lucky few will have the privilege to plug into. But then this leads on to the crucial point, turning a $3,500 device into a mainstream product, and this is where things will start to take off. You see, in 2024, Apple is undoubtedly going to be releasing a bunch of marketing videos, making it feel as though the Vision Pro will make everything in your own life better, solving the loneliness, the depression, the isolation, the boredom, the depression of your normal life, and then leveraging their strong brand presence. Apple will likely get your favorite celebrities and influencers to induce you into thinking it's actually best to be in the Vision Pro reality than your normal reality, allowing the soft, high-quality new reality to emerge out of your depressing reality, where all your past problems gradually fades away. Because when you put on the Vision Pro headset, your real world dissolves. All the depression, pain, loneliness, and isolation that your current life has will slowly just dissolve. As you transcend your lonely, dark flat, as you enter the Vision Pro, you'll be shown various people, cultures, and locations, exposed to the most pleasure that you can possibly imagine, combining the real world and digital world together. One of the key
I understand the concept though, right? Oh, I was so late. Yeah, I wasn't gonna let him get it.
This will lead to buzz across
I
the world.
wasn't gonna let him
People
get it.
won't believe what they're seeing. It will feel as many claims today like magic. Until your average Joe will want to feel normal, to keep up to date, to
I
fit
keep
in, to
missing this
keep up with the
video,
Joneses. Real world and digital world, celebrities and influencers to induce you into thinking it's actually best to be in the Vision Pro reality than your normal reality, allowing this soft, high-quality new reality to emerge out of your depressing reality, where all your past problems gradually fades away. Because when you put on the Vision Pro headset, your real world dissolves. All the depression, pain, loneliness, and isolation that your current life has will slowly just dissolve. As you transcend your lonely, dark flat, as you enter the Vision Pro, you'll be shown various people, cultures, and locations, exposed to the most pleasure that you can
This
possibly
bitch ass nigga
imagine,
needs to
combining
fumble,
the real world
dog.
and digital world together. One of the key features that Tim Cook repeatedly mentioned during the presentation for the Vision Pro, and because of this all-encompassing experience, this will lead to buzz across the world. People won't believe what they're seeing. It will feel as many claims today like magic. Until your average Joe will want to feel normal, to keep up to date, to fit in, to keep up with the Joneses, or to have the same advantages as your peers, you will feel an inherent need to tune into the Vision Pro, as all your friends, community, religious groups, celebrities, businesses, and shops all start to operate within it. Just as we've seen with iPhones, MacBooks, and social media. And once you experience the Vision Pro inside of an Apple shop, once you pop, you just won't stop. And this is what Silicon Valley is betting on. They want the edge of your curiosity. They want you to beg to see what your life will be like in the virtual world, how much better your life will be, how the person that you've always wanted to be, your destiny is just a
Thank you. Stop playing with me.
will cater to all of your demands.
Thank
And once all
you.
of this
Stop
buzz,
playing with
all
me.
of this variety for the Vision Pro
Thank
takes off, they will
you.
then
Stop
make the
playing
product
with me.
substantially cheaper
Pick
with a
6.
non-pro
Go
version
fuck
of the
yourself.
product. But then even still, the most
Thank
likely price of the
you.
non-pro version of Apple's Vision will still likely be around $2,000 at least. So why would anyone use this instead of a MacBook or iPhone, which offer everything you need at a massively discounted price? Well, as I mentioned, Vision Pro has quite obviously had a bunch
Thank you,
of developments,
Hefner.
and
Too
it has
kind,
been
my man.
meticulously crafted to deliver unparalleled augmented
You better
reality
keep running
experiences.
that ball.
With a wide field of view and dedicated sensors, almost
I'll be
everyone
talking
admits
hella
that it
shit.
excels in tracking and interacting with the real world. Unlike the MacBook or iPhone,
Back in
the
the-
Vision Pro ensures that you have
what
a
the
more
fuck, what the
engaging,
fuck,
more
what the
addictive,
fuck?
interactive experience
I
with the
should have
online
put it way
world,
sooner.
blurring the boundaries between the digital and physical realms, all while being a hands-free experience. You don't
need to be crouched down on a bus. You don't need to be anywhere. You can just be sitting in your bed or on the couch, and the Vision Pro allows you to effortlessly engage with virtual content, all whilst maintaining focus on your surroundings. You could literally be walking in the woods, all while being in a serious work call. And because of their spatial audio technology, all the movies, videos, and games that you play will have a more realistic and immersive environment. The MacBook and iPhone just can't give you any sense of the spatial audio immersion, as this audio immersion takes you into a completely different world, making the overall experience more addicting than anything you could possibly imagine, truly immersing you in a world that you've never seen before, all while providing more powerful processing capabilities than the iPhone or Mac can even dream of. And so there is one final question here. Why would people continue to stay in the Vision Pro world? Well, once it's gone mainstream, once everyone starts adopting the Vision Pro and all the facsimiles of it, how do you get people to stay in this world? Well, the Vision Pro, without a doubt, will make you feel incredible. Because after every Vision Pro game you play, after every Vision Pro friend you meet, after every live 3D interactive movie you watch, after all of your best memories play right in front of you, there will be a rush of dopamine saturating your brain. You'll never want to leave. You can be what you want, when you want, and do what you want. And slowly you'll start to repeat the cycle every single day of the week. Just like all of your friends, neighbors, and family, you'll be able to jump into the Vision Pro universe, go to work in the Vision Pro universe, meet friends in the Vision Pro universe, play games in the Vision Pro universe, party in the Vision Pro universe, and even find love in the Vision Pro universe. And when this cycle happens, more and more people will plug.
If you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and it's how I got this $100,000 check in less than 30 seconds. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, if you've been injured in a car accident,
Why the fuck would y'all give me him?
Upside down. So I was in a car accident a few months ago. My car was totaled, and I ended up injuring my arm. I was in a bad situation, I'd missed work, and to make things worse, the small check the insurance offered me wasn't enough to buy a replacement car in this market. Luckily, I was scrolling on my phone late at night and came across a video just like this. So we've all heard of AI before. It's smarter and better than humans and will eventually replace us all. But I've never heard of an AI lawyer before. I found this app called the Case Connect.
And out of the fear of missing out. Just like everyone's already jumped into social media and iPhones for fears of being left out of the tribe. I mean, without access to a smartphone and computer, you're left out in the work environment, businesses, relationships, friendships, everything. And so to break away from this technology, whether it's the Vision Pro or the Meta Quest, will eventually become almost impossible. And this is where the real dangers begin. I mean, augmented reality by itself has a lot of massive problems, but that's not even considering how it's going to interact with AI and other advances. We've already seen how good AI is getting at creating flat images and artwork. Programs like OpenAI's DALL-E 2 can create intricate and realistic images in seconds. But there's no reason that these algorithms can't be applied to 3D objects, projected through augmented reality, with tools like the Vision Pro. And as these two technologies improve together, we'll see AI-created environments and objects generated and displayed entirely within augmented reality. Running from a few simple prompts, we'll be able to create entirely unique, constantly changing virtual worlds. Sufficiently advanced AI will even be able to create characters and people, giving them their own personalities and appearance, to the point that there's going to be AI people walking around your environment, and you most likely won't even know if it's real anymore. And augmented reality-based AIs will be able to react to your own movements and inputs, creating a truly interactive world that responds to subjects like nothing we've ever seen before. And later down the line, neural implants will break the final barrier between the real and the virtual, with brain chips like Neuralink, making this a very possible reality in the next decades, which means something like the Vision Pro will eventually respond and adapt to your thoughts and feelings in real time. And all of this opens the doors to massive possibilities. On the one hand, we could create a paradise, a world perfectly designed based on your innermost thoughts and desires. However, the opposite is much more likely, because this lays out the path for the perfect authoritarian government to have more control than they've ever dreamed of. I mean, China has already shown that they're willing to exploit any new technology to subjugate their own people. Just look at their infamous social credit system that they're rolling out throughout China, where they rank you based on your actions, tracking everything you do, using their hundreds of millions of facial recognition cameras. And using augmented reality, they could then insert propaganda directly into your perception. And of course, enemies of the state will become more grotesque and ugly. They would be outcasted, blocked from people. You won't be able to see them, whilst patriots will look more ideal than beautiful.
Oh my god, bro, come on, this nigga has to get over the fucking...
But more subtly, little information, tidbits, and notifications in the corner of your eye will help government doctor and
infiltrate every single part of life. Because for propaganda, it's not about the direct messages that you think about. Instead, it's about the unconscious normalization of party doctrine and thoughts. And don't just think this is going to happen in China and Russia. This will happen everywhere. I mean, as I've already mentioned, Apple has let the FBI have access to any iPhone they want in America. And in addition, Apple is very willing to work with authoritarian governments to censor anything that the government doesn't like. iPhones everywhere are already tracking every image in your photo albums. But trust me, it gets even crazier. Because in the UK alone, secretive
No, he got me at the one. This nigga got me at the one.
Infiltrated TV shows and changed the scripts of shows like Coronation Street, all to promote government messages. With the counter-disinformation unit specifically working with big tech companies like Apple to curtail any discussion of lockdown policies. Now alone what else? And this is all according to the Telegraph. But what's even worse is that there's no pushback at all against this stuff. So why would any government or corporation like Apple stop there? I mean, this was shown with a survey conducted by the Cato Institute, who asked 18 to 29-year-olds whether they would support or oppose the government installing surveillance cameras in every household as a means to reduce domestic violence, abuse, and other illegal activities. In other words, 24/7 constant observation in your own house by the government. And the results were terrifying. Nearly 1 in 3 said this was a good idea. Yes, almost 1 in 3 people want the government to watch everything that you do in your own home. And of course, it would be logistically impossible for you to respond to every single person. But with something like the Vision Pro, in conjunction with artificial intelligence, this provides the perfect tools for such actions. Certain movement patterns, behaviors, effectively keeping you always in check, using the triple threat of AI, augmented reality, and eventually neural implants like Neuralink. So we already know how governments and other corporations are going to benefit from this. But the key question is, how will Apple actually profit from all of this? Well, with a price tag of $3,500, it seems obvious. In just manufacturing costs alone, the Vision Pro costs at least $1,500 to make. This isn't even including the enormous research and development costs that were involved in developing the Vision Pro in the first place. With over 9 years of research, a whole new Apple division, and over 5,000 patents, this is a piece of computing the world has never seen before. And because of this, it costs an enormous price. So then that begs the question, knowing Apple, where is the real profit from the Vision Pro coming from? This isn't a charity. Well, you see, Apple is putting their foot in the door to control virtual reality space.
Go ahead, quit.
As the metaverse falls into the distance, Apple wants to be the key player in the augmented reality space. Because if they're the top player in the virtual reality economy, then they will have far more control over the way people receive information about the world. And this is incredibly profitable. We've already seen this just through social media. As we all know, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, Twitter all create the most addictive product possible so that they can have your attention and time. Because this allows them to unlock the largest data harvesting scheme.
Get the fuck out of here.
Goes a step beyond this.
He got that shit.
Reality and AI, how you see the world around you will be decided by Apple. Just like social media, people will then be put into groups by the algorithm based on what they like in their personality. Then they'll be shown the same things as other people in that group. And whilst this is great for advertising and data harvesting, this is inadvertently going to deepen the divides between different groups of people as they start literally seeing the world in different ways. And as the political tensions rise, this will only work to further capitalize this tension.
A CRM shouldn't set your teams back. It should revolutionize the way they work. A CRM shouldn't block your workflow. It should make it fly. Get started for free.
Letting the digital world infringe upon your perception of other issues. And then what happens if a malicious party spreads viruses that infect AR systems? People then could be deluded into seeing fake objects, misleading information, and even fake people in their day-to-day lives. Small changes to your perception of other people's faces can make someone more paranoid or depressed, for example, only worsening the mental health epidemic we're already wallowing in. Because if everyone looks slightly disgusted or closed off around you, this will have an awful effect. Your self-esteem will be diminished, and then this will make you more lonely, more isolated. All the things that you're trying to escape with the Vision Pro will only make these things worse. And this is probably one of the most likely results of augmented reality. Reports on loneliness compare its health effects to smoking 15 cigarettes every day. And young people in particular spend less and less time around their friends as they become more and more absorbed in the online world. And of course, augmented reality and AI will step in to provide a solution. That's the selling point of the Vision Pro, giving people new fake virtual friends. They'll temporarily help, but they'll never really fill the hole that real human interaction can. But it's only when you take off the headset and look around you do you realize you're a lab rat. This is when everything becomes worse. As the dawning realization hits you, you haven't achieved anything. You're alone, you're empty inside, you haven't made any progress towards your goals. You were just tricked into thinking that you did.
You were tricked into thinking that these virtual people were your friends, and so the temporary help of the Vision Pro becomes the solution to your worsening living situation. As the loneliness in your real life grows with your addiction to the Vision Pro, there'll be nowhere else to go but the Vision Pro. And all of this is in the interest of the companies behind augmented reality. Because as our loneliness epidemic worsens, more and more people will be driven towards alternative solutions like augmented reality. And because these only work for a time, we'll be addicted to them through the same neurological mechanisms that make us crave real social contact. It's a negative loop, but a source of never-ending profits for them. And that's why eventually there will be gamified microtransactions all over the Vision Pro. One day our actual clothes and appearance will be replaced by AR avatars. Companies can sell customization options, which don't really cost them anything, through loot boxes and other predatory tactics. Instead of going to the shops trying clothes, you try it in the Vision Pro. Augmented simulated relationships will become even more popular in this lonely future. AI girlfriends, even in their severely limited state right now, are already taking off. One of the most popular intimate AI companion apps, Replica, has amassed over 7 million users as of 2022. Aided by virtual avatars and realistic personalities, real people are getting attached to these things because they're so deeply lonely. And just imagine what this will look like in the Vision Pro when it's actually in your reality. And if it's not clear already, this is a goldmine for tech companies. This is why everyone in Silicon Valley is pushing it. And whilst the Vision Pro may be laughable in lots of ways, it is a calculated risk. And the sooner they push this technology into the mainstream, the sooner they can unlock these limitless profits. If you want more details on this and other similar topics, I have a newsletter here where I send weekly solutions to modern life, using a broad range of philosophers and experts' ideas made simple for you. It's completely free, and I promise you that within each essay there are real unique solutions that you can apply to your own life. Not just some modern day BS answers, I'm talking about the smartest philosophers throughout history, making their work simple.
Shut the fuck up. I like this. This is gonna be one of my favorite games. This gonna be one of my favorite games. You ain't gonna use that much clock, dog. I know you a pussy, but I ain't gonna help you be that much of a pussy. You gonna have to go ahead and get your ass in the zone and then take it out. And you better go for two. Oh, I promise it's gonna be on you. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. This goofy ass nigga is that desperate. You're that desperate. I swear to God, Madden 23 got the most desperate niggas to win. This nigga did a quarterback sneak so that he could just waste the clock. That was the gayest shit I ever seen in my life. That was the gayest shit I ever seen in my fucking life. Oh, he's not going for two. Well, this one's over, people. Oh, he missed it. This goofball fucking missed it. Roughing the kicker. Roughing the kicker. Roughing the kicker. They just said roughing the kicker. I'm going to bed after this one. They said at all costs, help this nigga. But guess what? It's not going to be that type of game, Panther. Please hurry up beside the ball. Like, nigga, oh my God, please hurry up beside the ball. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Nah, he wanted to. Yeah, this goofy ass nigga wanted to run the clock out and shit. Shit, hurry the fuck out, bitch. Let's run your motherfucking clock, cuz. Did the same play on this nigga. I'm about to do it again, fuck it. Just to show this nigga, he literally cannot stop it. Oh yeah, he fucked up. Stupid ass nigga. That's why I got a timeout. Stupid ass nigga. Stupid ass nigga. I'm about to do what you did. I'm about to be a bitch like you. He don't want me to kick a field goal. Why not, man? Let me just get up on the motherfucking field goal, huh? Try to get a motherfucking field goal, nigga. I want to get a field goal, man. Do something next. Yeah. Oh, my nigga, appreciate you. You was man, you looking out, bro. I appreciate you. You gonna move everybody to where I wanted to throw to. That is love, man. That's real love, dog. It's pure stupidity, but it's love. And I'm about to go for two. Make it stain. Guess what? Stupid ass nigga. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Guess what? Stupid ass nigga. When you throw this pick, bro, don't quit on me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this nigga is tripping. Who the fuck do this nigga think he is? Go to sleep, kid. The fuck? This nigga gonna throw a super mega bomb. Thought he was gonna get that bitch off. You must think I'm boo-boo the fool, nigga. The fuck? You must think it's me a fool. Whooped his ass. 4K. In 4K. It's time for me to let niggas get their rest. Let me get my rest. And beating niggas' asses over and over and over and over and over again. It's not